Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Football live on kneo.org. This is a presentation of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. This is your home for every sack, interception, and touchdown. Now, let's go live to the game site for all the action.
And welcome, Wildcat fans, to home. We're at the Bob Anderson Stadium. Jim Jackson, John Ball, and Luke Taylor. Jim, the Cats come in tonight having won against Glendale, having a real blowout against them last week. And we're looking for another blowout tonight against Kickapoo.
Very important ball game tonight, as you mentioned, here at Bob Anderson Stadium. A very young season. And, John, a very crucial game as well, getting off in the COC. Next week we play at Lebanon. Kickapoo will travel to Webb City, and Kickapoo doesn't want to go down early in the year 0-3, and the Cats really need a good win tonight, and I think they've got a very good chance to win this ball game. Kickapoo lost last week against the Joplin Eagles by the score of 30-7, so they are down this year, and this is an exciting time for everyone, but perfect night for high school football. Yes, it's warm, 84 degrees, winds out of the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour, but no rain, no snow, nothing to worry about with the weather. Just a perfect night to get out, pick your seat, and we should have a packed crowd here at Bob Anderson Stadium.
We certainly apologize if you don't have the best picture in the world. The sun is right in our eyes, and it's always that way this time of the year. Nate Thomas, who is the coach over at Kickapoo, has said that the COC, and he's told his kids, is the toughest, most physical conference in the entire state. And coming from the CO, that's a pretty good compliment, I think.
It certainly is, and we've seen that time and time again. This year we do not, I repeat, we do not play Nixa or Ozark or Branson or Carl Junction. Carl Junction and Branson pulled out of the COC for this season, but Nixa and Ozark are still in there. But you can't play everybody when you have more than 8 or 9 teams, and it just takes a while. But we're going to play a lot of the Springfield teams, defeating Glendale last week 51-13. Tonight, Kickapoo will be playing Lebanon. Waynesville comes calling here in a few weeks, so we'll get to see some teams that we have not seen in recent years. Going back historically, we have not played the Kickapoo Chiefs, John, since 2012. And we played back in 2010. And I remember back 15, 16 years ago, they used to come here to Bob Anderson Stadium, and some very good matchups during that time. And, you're getting old when you can remember some of those games 25 years ago, and they were always some close matchups. But tonight, the Cats, John, what I like, we've got some players that have played for 2 and 3 years. Boston Patterson's played since he was a freshman. Cade Spiva, now the quarterback, a good defensive back. Other players are stepping up, and they were just getting their feet wet last season. This year, they're playing a complete ball game like we saw last week. We hope that continues tonight.
Well, this is Coach Brandon Towdy's 4th year, and when he came in, he didn't say it real loud, but he used to tell people with his type of offense, it takes about 4 years to get it going. And I think you could say that the stars are lined up this year. Not only are we a great offensive ball club, but we stopped the Glendale offense, turned it over on downs twice when they were within the 12-yard line last week. Our defense is playing exceptional. We allowed Glendale to score 13 points, and that was about it. And we actually had the turbo clock and halfway through the third quarter, which is kind of interesting. We're used to seeing the turbo clock over on the other side, but it was a great ball game for the Cats. And one of the things it did with that turbo clock on, Coach Towdy always thinking about the future, he got some kids in that wouldn't normally otherwise get to play, and there's going to be some dividends. In fact, tonight there is a sophomore playing inside linebacker. Corbin York is hurt, and Kobe McGee, a sophomore, will be in there at linebacker.
A lot of the players I noticed with the lineup, we have some very beefy young men, some very husky young men, well close to that 300-pound mark. And it showed on defense last week. It bent a little bit at times. It never broke. And that's what kept them into the ball game. And, of course, with a great offensive balanced attack with Cade Spiva at quarterback, Denver Welch coming into his own. And you throw in Hudson Williams, Brock Pyle, and the new young man, the transfer out of
Noah Soriano,
from Joplin. That's a really big addition. We knew he was a good defensive back as well, but he's also playing wideout, and he had a couple of targets to him last week and caught a few passes, and they really spread the wealth around, and whole new season, and it's going to be exciting. We always like to get off to a good start, and that's what the Cats did last week, and we do hope it continues tonight. Once again, you're in tune to the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Now, this is the pregame show, and it's being brought to you by Pro Lube Tire and Auto Maintenance Center. We're going to take this time out, and Luke will take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be right back. As Jim said, you're watching your Neosho Wildcats on the Wildcat and KNEO Sports Network. We'll be back after this.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium, Wildcats. We are ready to get this ball game underway. It's going to start about 7 o'clock. One programming note, Jim Jackson and I will be at the Marion Family Complex for a softball game at 1 o'clock Monday. Yes, I said that, 1 o'clock Monday, as Our Lady Wildcats, who, by the way, now are 6-1. They went 2-3 today in the Joplin tournament. They will be taking on the Seneca Indians, and that will be a 1 o'clock start, and then we've got a ball game the next day. The post-game show will come on about 12:30, and then we'll have the first pitch shortly thereafter. Jim, one of the things that Coach Thomas was very proud of, and certainly to be proud of, he had many, many kids, 25 in fact, graduated last year from his football team, 11 of which are playing football at the next level up.
That really shows what type of athletics they have at Kickapoo High School. And we know all the Springfield area schools have done very well in years past. They're very tough competitors, and this year will be no exception. But that's a feather in their cap, and getting those players to go to the next level, whether it's a small NAIA school or Division II or Division I type of a school. But this year's a different story, and our Cats have grown, and I do mean they've beefed up a lot, and a lot of experience from last year. We have a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors who saw an extremely amount of playing time last year in 2023, but that's history. Tonight's a different story. Good crowd coming in. The crowd's still coming in. You have about 30 minutes away if you want to come out and join us live in person, and we'll wave at you up here in the press box. And perfect night, where make sure you drink plenty of fluids because it is a warm night. It's not a 100-degree heat index, but temperatures in the low 80s, but just a perfect weather evening for high school football across the four-state area.
Wind is blowing just a little bit, and not enough to be a factor tonight. Go back to a comment that you made earlier about us being beefed up. We won the ball game last week in the trenches. And one of the things that Coach Towdy said when I said something to him about the linemen being a little bit beefier than what they have been in the past, he said the most important thing is they are stronger. And if they're stronger, they have an opportunity. And we've got some kids that are playing both sides of the ball. We've got Ty Harden, that is the center on our ball team. He played guard for us last year. But before we do anything else, why don't we stop and let's listen. I caught up with Coach Towdy this week, and let's see what he had to say about both the ball game last week and what he thinks about the ball game this week.
I don't understand everything in the Bible. You can ask me questions in the Bible that I cannot answer.
That was Billy Graham. Now, you might be asking yourself, if he doesn't get it all, why should I believe it? Well, Mr. Graham had more to say about that.
God inspired the Bible. It's a living book that speaks to you as you read it. There's a supernatural power in reading that book. It's not like a history book. It's not a book of science. It's a book about faith. It's a book about God. I accept it by faith as the Word of God. And it's changed my life. And it feeds my soul. Every time I read the Bible, any part of the Bible, I don't care where I open up, it speaks to me.
If you'd like to discover more about God's Word, the Bible, check out our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is Your Touchstone Energy Partner.
It's time for the Brandon Towdy Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by Numac Electric. Now, here's Coach Brandon Towdy.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Coach Brandon Towdy Show. I'm John Ball. Coach Towdy, thanks so much for spending a little time with us today.
I appreciate you having me on.
Hey, we went to Springfield the other night, and we just kind of had our way, didn't we?
We did. The kids have been preparing for that moment for a long time. They've been working since January, and they've just been going at it in the weight room and on the field and on the track, getting bigger, stronger, and faster. And we've done stuff over the summer and kind of just gone against ourselves for so long. They were ready for that moment, and they came out and then played great.
It's amazing to me that Cade Spiva has been playing on the defensive side of the ball for so long. I was a little bit curious about that transition, but, man, he removed any doubt whatsoever, didn't he?
He really did. I mean, if anybody had any doubts, he kind of put those to rest, which none of us on the staff and on the team had any doubts. We knew what he was capable of, and we weren't shocked at all with the performance he had. And he just got better as the game went on and continued to settle in, and I think that's going to kind of be the story as the season goes. The more reps he takes, the better he's going to get every week.
Well, I think the more opportunities he's going to have to run the ball, and as we said the other night, that kind of makes the defense have to just kind of stutter step for that half a second for him to make a decision to really hurt him.
Yeah, it adds a whole nother dynamic to our offense, and when he runs the ball, he's fast, but he's also kind of a bruiser. I mean, he's a big kid. He's 195 pounds. He squats 485 pounds, so he's a load to bring down. And so he'll punish you, he'll run away from you, and then he's got the ability to pick you apart with his arm as well.
Well, Denver Welch, in baseball last year, he ended up with a hammy and didn't get to play a whole lot. But, man, he doesn't look like he has missed a step from last year, does he?
He doesn't. Denver's a kid that's battled a lot of injuries over the course of his high school career, and it just kind of shows his mental toughness to be able to keep on coming back time and time again, no matter what the step back is. And he's healthy right now, and he's playing really well, and we're excited for him, and just hope that he continues to feel good and continues to have big nights.
We talked going into the ball game about the fact that this ball game could very well be won or lost in the trenches, and Cats kind of had their way there too, didn't they?
Yeah, we definitely kind of owned the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. We were able to move the line on offense, and there was multiple times where we had 2 or 3 yards before we even got touched, or even somebody had a chance to come off a block to try and touch us. And then on the defensive side, those guys just kind of wreaked havoc, and they lived in Glendale's backfield all night.
Yeah, not only that, but there were 2 times that Glendale was within the 12-yard line, and we stopped them on downs. And that's something we've not been used to seeing from our defense in the past.
Yeah, we talked all week about responding to adversity, and we knew that there was going to be some things that didn't go our way necessarily, and we gave up a big play a couple times, but the best thing was the way we responded, and we held them out of the end zone, and then we were able to just dig in and get them to go 4 and out after they got down there, and then our offense was able to respond and kind of put it away.
Now, let's go back to the trenches for just a minute. You know, you and I talked last week about the fact that the defensive line was stronger. I believe they're faster as well. When you get big bodies flying around the way those guys were all over the field, that's got to make you feel good.
It does. They've worked extremely hard, like I said, in the weight room and on the track over the course of the summer, getting faster as well. And those guys are good athletes with their hand in the ground. All those guys are. They might be big, but they move really well, and they can cause issues for a lot of people. And so we're excited about the future with those guys. And Jackson Ertle's only a sophomore. Bryce Warren's been doing it for 3 years now. And then Everson Tomlinson and Gabe Bastide are both juniors. So there's some experience there, but there's a little bit of youth. And so we're excited to see those guys continue to grow as well.
Well, we called Everson Tomlinson's name several times. Looked like he was just flying all over the field and just having the time of his life.
Yeah, he's had a great offseason. He's playing on both sides of the ball this year for us. You know, he started as a freshman on the offensive line and then started as a sophomore on the defensive line, and we felt like he was able to do both this year, and he definitely showed he was able to on Friday night.
Well, you know, one of the things about our defense, going back to that again, and I don't want to run a dead horse down, but that front 4 really, really made the secondary look good, didn't they?
They did, and the secondary did a great job in coverage of forcing the quarterback to kind of look around a little bit longer than he wanted to, I think, and that allowed those guys to get home. So they just play off each other really well, and they understand that it's a complete team effort, and it takes all 11 guys on the field. That, you know, might have been the big boys up front getting the sacks and getting a lot of the recognition, but it was a lot of those guys on the back end covering their guys up and not giving the quarterback a place to go with the football.
Well, we're in fact home tonight. Kickapoo is here. Talk about what it means to come back home after you've been out in the trenches and you've actually won a ball game away.
It's awesome. You know, we love playing at home. We always play a lot better at home, and that's due to this community and the fans that show up and just the atmosphere that is here at Bob Anderson. And our kids just love being able to put on that black uniform. It's just something different about wearing black, and so we're excited for tonight. And Kickapoo's a good football team, and they're going to be a tough challenge, but you know, this is what it's all about, and I'm super excited for the kids.
Coach Nate Thomas has made the statement that he thinks the COC is a lot more physical conference. He said not that the CO was a slouch by any stretch of the imagination. He just said that we're a much more physical conference. We've got a lot more really, really skilled players, and he, in fact, says this is the best conference in the state.
Yeah, I agree with him. You don't really know it until you have to play it, and I think the biggest thing is you have to play it week in and week out. And some of those other conferences have some teams that are good, but I think they're a little bit top heavy, whereas this one, every week you got to be ready to strap it on and come to play. And I think that's probably what Kickapoo's finding out, but they're a good football team, and I think they fit in really well in this conference because they're big and they're physical, and they're going to do a great job.
Well, Coach, I know you don't have a whole lot of time. Thank you so much for stopping by, visiting with us. A lot of luck tonight against Kickapoo.
I appreciate it. Go Cats.
You've been listening to the Brandon Towdy Coaches Show. The Coaches Show is sponsored by New Mac Electric. We'll be back with more Wildcat football after this on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
It seems to be instinctive in man to pray in times of trouble.
That's often true even for people who say they don't believe in God. Billy Graham knew that sincere prayer can make a difference, both in individual lives and for a nation. And Christians have a great example.
Christ commanded his followers to pray, both by the example he set in praying and in his teaching. If Jesus needed to pray, how much more we need to pray today. From one end of the Bible to the other, there are stories of those whose prayers have been answered. Men who turned the tide of history by prayer. I believe God could answer again today if we as a people got on our knees before him.
You can learn more about the power of prayer at our website, findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. Once there, click where it says Grow in Your Christian Faith. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium. Neosho Wildcats are getting ready to 1-0 Neosho Wildcats are getting ready to take on the 0-1 Kickapoo Chiefs. John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Luke Taylor here with you. We'll get this ball game going in just a little bit, but first of all, we'd like to tell everybody the public address announcer was just announcing this is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Week, and the Cooley Foundation is going to be out there. We have a young man by the name of Romeo Lopez, who is a fifth grader at Neosho School System, who has cancer. Pediatric cancer is vitally important, and because it's so vitally important, it's one of the things the kids a lot younger, Jim, just can't tell you where it hurts.
That's true, and they're really troopers. We dealt a lot for many, many years with Children's Miracle Network and saw some of the young children, both boys and girls, who had developed cancer at a very early age. You know, John, they never complained, and they just, they were troopers, and God bless them. And some are still with us, and some aren't, and it's always very difficult. But we appreciate the support from the community. I see Kathy Cooley out there, and she lost her son, Christopher, many years ago. It seems like yesterday, but time goes fast, and his memory lives on, and for a great cause to help young children here in this Neosho, Newton County area.
Along that same theme, Jim, next Saturday night around the Neosho Square will be Neosho's annual Relay for Life. This is a time when teams get together that are involved in cancer, and we actually raise money, and every bit of that money goes towards the Cancer Association, which goes to research. So every penny that you would come and give that night will go to research for cancer. And I tell people on a pretty regular basis, there's 2 or 3 things that you've got to do. Number 1, don't look at the internet. The internet causes you all kinds of problems. Number 2, get to a research center, in which case the Relay for Life funds that. Number 3, hang on to your faith. And number 4, have faith in your doctor and whatever place it is that you go, because they're all good places. Every one of them has the best intentions in place, and getting that checkup early and getting to some place where they can help you out is vitally important. So with that, why don't we go on to Keys for the Cats?
That's right. We've been waiting to do this. It seemed like yesterday, John. You know, the last game that I was able to help with was back, you and I and Luke were up in Kansas City, Raytown South. New season, a lot of new faces, and we'll talk about those here momentarily. But right now it's time for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats sponsored by your State Farm agent, Eric Norris in Neosho, located at 437 West Kohler. Eric and his team offer a wide variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. You can learn more online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by calling them at 451-6666. Once again, Keys for the Cats brought to you by Eric Norris, your State Farm agent in Neosho. And now with Keys for the Cats, here's John.
Well, as you remember, Jim, what we do is we spell the word cats. C stands for complete. Last week we had the most complete game that I've seen since Coach Towdy has been here in the 4 years that he's been here. So the strategy tonight for the Cats is to keep on keeping on. Keep on with the spread offense. It's been around for a long time. Cade Spiva was able to utilize all of his tools last week and kept the Glendale defense guessing on a regular basis. his ability to not only dispose of the ball but to run with it well makes that RPO, that run-pass option, mighty. I mean, Cade's a big boy. He's 195 pounds, and he is tough. He spent time in the weight room also, so we may very well see him running the ball. 8, A stands for action. Action on the defensive side of the ball. Last week, the Cats defense stopped Glendale twice on downs within the 10-yard line. We've got to be tough, we've got to stand in the gap, and we've got to make Kickapoo play our game. Our front four guys played flawless ball last week, and when that happens, that makes the secondary look even that much better. We had a couple of guys, Evanson Tomlinson and Bryce Warren, were both on that front four line, and they were absolutely all over. T stands for take it to them. Kickapoo's down because they got beat by Joplin last week, and they're trying to prove a point as they enter the COC with a win tonight. Let's beat them to the punch, and let's take the game to them. S, it stands for stick with a game plan. Our game plan is solid. Let's trust it and not switch up to Kickapoo's game plan. They saw us play Friday night, so I am very sure that they're going to be king on some of our different options out there. And the best part about the options we've got, we'll have 4 wide receivers out there, Jim, plus Welsh in the backfield, is they may handle one of those options, but we'll have those other ones open. They want to win tonight. Let's be real simple and tell them they can't have it. And after the ball game, we're going to go over there on the other side of the field and ring the bell.
That sounds like a winner, John. We appreciate that. Once again, Keys for the Cats tonight sponsored by your State Farm agent, Eric Norris in Neosho. You can contact Eric or his staff anytime, Monday through Friday at 451-6666. John, you hit the nail on the head. Last week they played a complete ball game, and that's what they need to do tonight. Another S that you failed to mention, which is also in there, smart ball. You know,
smart ball, you bet.
Don't make those mistakes early season. Somebody's either offsides, illegal procedure, or something happens. They jump at the wrong time. You have to avoid those little mistakes. And it's human. We're going to make mistakes, but you try to avoid those at crucial times throughout the ball game. And I think the Cats will come away with a victory tonight. I'd like to see them 2-0 and be a nice start for the first time in almost 10 years that they've started 2-0. And
it is, and this could be the first winning season we've had since 2019. So there's a lot on the line. But you're talking about mistakes. One of the things that set the tenor of the ball game for us last week is Hudson Williams came out of his safety position and intercepted a pass on the very first drive that Glendale had, and it just kind of went downhill from there. So if we can do the same thing again tonight, we'll be excited about it.
That we will. We need a break, and we'll come back for starting lineups, national anthem, and home opener for the Neosho Wildcats about 15 minutes away. You're in tune to the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays, and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
There's no denying that watching a church service while you're sitting on the couch, in your sweats, with a cup of coffee, is pretty nice. As comfortable as that can be, though, it's just not the same as attending church in person with other followers of Jesus Christ.
The Christian fellowship is not optional, it's essential. It's commanded.
Billy Graham.
We are not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. The Bible teaches that the church is like a vine with its many branches, members of the body of Christ all knit together. The church is to worship together. God has commanded it, and I want to tell you, you cannot live a victorious Christian life and have the peace and the joy in your heart without faithfulness in the church.
Want to know more about the importance of worshiping with others in person? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. Click on Grow in Your Christian Faith. That's findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium. Jim Jackson, John Ball, and Luke Taylor. Jim just got another word that Neosho Lady Cats have beat Blue Springs. They beat them by a score of 1-0. Carly Kennard was not only the winning pitcher, she had that lone RBI. We go back to talking about the silver bracket that they're in. What's really important about that is one of the teams that they could be playing in that bracket is Webb City. With the changes in the district playoff, we have Ruskin, Carthage, Webb City, who we haven't had for a few years, Grain Valley, Belton, and Raytown. So that we have the opportunity to see Webb City maybe 2-3 more times before we ever get to the district playoffs.
And that won't be far off. You're looking at next month. It's time now for starting lineups. They're going to have the national anthem here in about 3 minutes. And John, let me run down the offensive starters for the visiting Kickapoo Chiefs tonight, coming in with a record of 0-1, losing last week by the score of 30-7. Up in Joplin, the Joplin Eagles. Starting on offense tonight, left tackle Parker Keyback. He's number 50. Left guard Preston Roberts, number 71. The center is Landon Sponsel, number 52. The right guard Zane Mazel, number 51. Right tackle Brian Johnson, wearing number 55. Here's some of your key players tonight. Running back Nick Lopari, number 20. Tight end Brody Wilson, number 88. Wide receivers, the wideouts, Tevin Christian, number 4, Andrew Bartles, and Jack Hill, number 5. Two quarterbacks they'll run in and out tonight. Brooks Eaton, number 14, the junior, and the senior quarterback is number 13, Ben Johnson. So we'll be calling their numbers throughout the evening. And here's John with a look at some of the key starters and key players for the hometown Wildcats of Neosho.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coached by Coach Brandon Towdy, offensive coordinator is Nathan Whitehead, defensive coordinator is Josh Sonas. We'll start out with quarterback senior Cade Spiva. Running back in the backfield with him is another senior, Denver Welch. He'll be wearing number 4. Wide receivers, there's 4 of them. Number 1 is Hudson Williams. Number 2 is Noah Soriano. Number 3 is number 25, Brock Pyle. And the last, and the one that we've seen play probably the most, is number 6, Boston Patterson. On the offensive line, it's going to be Nathan Rogers, Evanson Tomlinson. Trace Harden will be the center. Romario Fluentes, who will also kick extra points, and then Bryce Warren. Defensively for the Cats, it'll be a defensive lineman, Jackson Estel. It'll be Evanson Tomlinson, Gabriel Brunstad, Bryce Warren, Trey Harden will be in the backfield. By the way, Trey actually played on the other side of the ball and caught a pass last week. Kobe McGehee, the sophomore, gets the start because of the injured Corbin York. Brody Crane, number 13, will be playing linebacker. The safeties are going to be number 1, Hudson Williams, number 10, Canton Smith. On the corners, it's going to be number 2, Noah Soriano, and number 6, Boston Patterson. And that's the way it's going to round out for the Cats, and we'll get this ball game going here in just a few minutes. The band is out there, and we'll be ready to play the national anthem and get this ball game going.
We're going to pause right now as the public address announcer has asked the crowd to stand and remove their hats. And game time here in just about 9 minutes from Bob Anderson Stadium in Neosho.
And a great job by the Neosho Wildcat Marching Band with the national anthem. We want to thank the Junior ROTC for presenting the colors both in the middle of the field and then on the far end, on the south end, when we raise the flag.
7 minutes away from the opening kickoff here at Bob Anderson Stadium tonight. Your hometown Neosho Wildcats 1-0 on this young season, tangling with the 0-1 Chiefs out of Kickapoo High School in Springfield. Good crowd, John, on hand, one of the largest crowds we've had in quite some time, and I'm sure a lot of folks coming out. Beautiful night, and they want to come out and see if these Cats are for real here in this 24 season. They put a whooping to the Glendale Falcons last week, 51-13, and it was a very complete game, like you've mentioned time and time again. And Coach Towdy, I know, has to be proud of his young men from what they did last week, and let's see if we can continue that tonight. Historically, as we mentioned, the last time these two teams met was in district playoffs back in 2012. They also met in 2010, and that's about as far as some of the records go back, but I remember a good 25 years ago, Kickapoo coming here, and we would win one year and lose the next as we'd go visit them at their house. But beautiful night. Anything could happen tonight, and the Cats riding high after that good victory last week against the Falcons of Glendale.
You know, I had an opportunity this last week. We had some relatives in for over the holidays, and I was able to take them to, and here come the Cats, take them around and show them our different facilities and how fortunate we very are. And then I heard something today. I was at McDonald's early this morning, and I heard a car go by, and the kids in the car said, should be a great game tonight. Go Cats!
And
so we're excited about that.
We're excited about that. Yeah, Mr. Collinsworth, good to see you.
Charlie Collinsworth, my old buddy that knew how to do keys to the Cats.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're still using them, right?
Absolutely, just exactly the way. I wouldn't change it for anything.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah, take care.
Y'all have a great broadcast.
You too. Yeah.
A lot of folks coming by and saying hi tonight. We appreciate John. A lot of new administrators here at high school. New superintendent Jim Davis and the new athletic director and Keith Kilgore have always been very cordial, and they have some new folks with them that they've brought in as well, and they've done a great job so far this season. Always excited about being here, and like Coach used to say, a great day to be a Wildcat.
Well, I tell you what, we want folks to stay tuned at halftime when we will have our halftime program being brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. During that time, I actually have an interview with new Superintendent Davis. And then at the end of the ball game, don't turn us off, because our Best of Neosho has been more than gracious, and they are sponsoring our post-game coaches show. And it's proved, the first couple we've had, it proved to be very good, and they've been very not just entertaining, but they've been informative too. So if you want to know more about the Cats and you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, stick around after the show. Don't close it off. We will have our Drive Time Sports Show, which is brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Then we'll have the Coaches Show right after that. Looks like we're getting ready to start, and it looks like the Cats are going to get ready to come across the field, and looks like the captains are Cade Spiva, Boston Anderson. Number 4 is Denver Pyle, and number 3, and I can't tell exactly who number 3 is. I don't see that, but they're coming across, and of course the young man that we're honoring tonight, not because we're honoring him for cancer, but because he's done such a great job in that battle, Romero Lopez.
Trey Harden, number 3 for the Cats tonight, and Boston Patterson, who's seen a lot of playing time, John, since he was a freshman, and we've seen him grow up and grow out. He was just not a little guy, but he has really gotten tall and beefy, and his brother's a sophomore and 1-2 punch, and his brother will get some playing time off and on throughout the season, but Boston's done a great job his 4 years here for Neosho.
Yeah, he really has, and you know, one of the things that we historically will do is we'll start and we'll throw the ball down the sidelines, and just think about that. If you're a wideout or you're a receiver, you've not only got to be cognizant as to where the out of bounds is, you got to be able to catch the ball and listen to the steps coming up that are going to try to tackle you afterwards. So we've got the receivers that can do that, and we certainly saw that happen to us last week.
Do want to say thank you to Luke Taylor. No, I was going to say the big Luke Taylor. He's not big, but to Luke Taylor. Luke, good to have you with us again for this season.
Glad to be with you guys again. Jim, it's especially good to have you back on this side of the Atlantic Ocean for tonight.
Well, thank you. I'll go back here in a few weeks and let you do all the play-by-play. And Luke does everything for us here in the booth. He does the audio and as well as the camera work, and we appreciate that very much. We're just moments away from the opening kickoff, John, and exciting time. Crowds enthusiastic. And,
it is. It looks like the Cats won the toss and they deferred, which would be exactly what we'd expect Coach Towdy to do. Let them make up their mind what they want to do, and then we'll go from there.
The sun is finally settling in the west. If you're familiar with Bob Anderson Stadium, you know about this time of day it's extremely warm. But with daylight saving time just around the corner, sun will be down around 7:30, 7:40, and it'll be a perfect night.
Romario Fluentes is out there with his kicking tee, so the Cats must be going to kick off, and we'll get the ball coming back into the second half tonight.
We'll see what once again the Chiefs use. They'll in and out several quarterbacks tonight. Brooks Eaton, number 14, and the other quarterback, Ben Johnson, number 13. So we'll be calling their numbers.
Here's what we know about Eaton. He's the catcher on the ball team as well, so you know he's got a really, really good arm. Ben Johnson, the last 2 years, has played the cornerback position, but he's also played the halfback position. So he not only knows how to throw the ball, he can run it as well. So both of them, we may see them, depending on who comes in, may make a determination as to what play they start with. Cats obviously have a lot of faith in their defense because they declined, and they're willing to kick the ball off and be on defense to start with.
And we're about ready to go here for the home opener for the Neosho Wildcats for this 24 season. So Fuentes and the kick. It's a good one, down to about the inside the 10, and it's going to be a touchback, rolls to the end zone. So the Chiefs will start tonight on their own 25-yard line. John, did you watch any of the Chiefs game last night with the kicking schemes? That's all new in the NFL, and thank goodness they don't do that here in high school yet.
Yeah, I watched the whole Chiefs ball game last night, and you could honestly say the Chiefs won that by a toenail.
Well, I'm mistaken. 25-yard line is for pros, 20 as for high school and college is where they'll take off on their own 20-yard line. Sun right in our eyes, so bear with us here momentarily. Hope you can see the action. We'll call it the best we can. It's hard to see the numbers on the Chiefs. They're back in a single formation.
Eaton is back behind the quarterback, and there's a throw over to one side, over to number 5. And the Cats got in there quick, and that looks like that is number 10 that came all the way across, and that is Canton Smith.
Pick up of about 1.5 yards. It'll be second down, and they're saying a long 8 for the Chiefs. Number 14 in at quarterback, Brooks Eaton.
Jax Hill was the receiver of that ball that time.
Cats back, 2 men deep. Patterson on the left side, cornerback. They're looking to throw again. They do. They complete it in, and he's knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 6 yards on the far side of the field. That's number 20. That's Nick LaPerry coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, that was Noah Soriano that was there to knock him out of bounds.
John, we could see a shootout tonight as the Chiefs come throwing. They've yet to run. The Cats have a good passing attack as well with Cade Spiva at quarterback. Handoff. No, they faked
6, and it's going to be a. Cats are putting on pressure, and they're trying to throw the ball, and he steps out of bounds, but it looks like that they're going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah, all the way up to about the 36-yard line. It's a good little pass play. Eaton threw it. I thought he was going to throw it away.
Trevin Christian was the one that caught that ball. We saw Evenson being able to roll out, and Cats very wisely did not allow him to go ahead and run. His receiver came back for the ball.
1st and 10, Chiefs from their own 37-yard line. Cats using a 4-3 defense. 4 men down low. Chiefs yet to run the ball tonight. They've passed and gained 17 yards through the air. There's the first run of the night from Lupari. He's up across the 40. He's going to fall forward to about the 43-yard line. Good little pickup of about 5 on the play. It'll be second down and a long 5 for the Chiefs. Good to have you with us tonight here on the KNEO Sports Network. Jim Jackson, John Ball, and Luke Taylor, as always. And most of all, we couldn't do this without you and your support.
Number 50, Parker Kybach, is a big receiver or lineman, but his dad is 6'7", and his grandfather is 7 foot.
Sure.
So for a big guy, he does an awful lot of moving around.
Lapari's got enough for the first down. Across midfield, there was a horse collar tackle, but it wasn't called. He was already out of bounds. 10:39 left in the opening period. Still no score between Neosho and Kickapoo out of Springfield.
Yeah, Harden was the one that came all the way over from his inside linebacker position to make the tackle that time.
The Chiefs have moved the ball at will. Pat through the air and on the ground. Had a couple of nice runs. Here's Eaton back to throw again. It's complete. Down across it just enough for a first down. They're going to give it to him on about the 38-yard line, 39-yard line.
You know, so far the Kickapoo Chiefs have kind of had their way. They've been able to throw the ball pretty well. The Cats are going to have to tighten up a little bit on defense, and I have no doubt that before it gets too carried away that the Cats will come back in and they'll play the kind of defense we saw them play last week.
1st and 10, Chiefs from the Wildcat 38-yard line. Eaton back to throw again. He does to Lapari. Out of the backfield. He's got some room. Wide open down across the right 30-yard line. Taken down by a couple of Cats on the far side of the field.
It was Soriano in there that made the shoestring tackle that time.
Soriano coming from Joplin, a transfer. He's not a big young man. He is quick. All district, just about everything on defense last year in
Looks
the
like
COC.
there was about an 8-yard carry that time, so it'll be second and about 2.
Ball spotted at the 30-yard line. Cats are on their heels. This is where they need to toughen up right now. Eaton under center. He's going to hand it off right up the middle to Lapari. He's got some room, enough for the first down, and taken down on the 26-yard line.
Kenton Smith came in from his safety position and made the initial tackle, but it still was a first down.
John, they're not doing anything fancy, just running off right tackle, left tackle, and opening some holes for the running back to come through.
A great crowd over here on the Neosho side, a little sparse over on the Kickapoo side, understandably, but great time for the Cats. Let's give them something to celebrate. And there we go right there.
There's a nice tackle by the Cats for a loss in the backfield, loss of about 5 yards. Johnson is now in at quarterback. He's going to come back out and he'll bring Eaton back in.
Earl was the one that made the tackle that time and dropped him for a loss. So it'll be second and looks like about 15.
They'll move the quarterbacks in and out, kind of throw the Wildcats off. Both have good arms. Two men here off to the right side, one deep on the left. Back to throw.
And he's going to be pressured.
Oh, what
nice job. Great job of coming in from his safety position and being able to make that tackle.
Didn't fool the Cats there. The pass completed, but he was taken down immediately. Gain of about 2 on the play. 8:38, clock is running. Opening period, no score. Neosho and the Chiefs of Kickapoo High School of Springfield.
Austin Wingard was in there and made the tackle that time, just about the time he got hit. So it is 3rd and about 14.
Crucial play here for the Cats. Handoff.
And it's going to be a flea flicker.
Oh, it's
going to be intercepted by Boston Patterson.
He's got it on the 20, down to the 25-30. He's still on his feet across the 40, and he's taken out of bounds. What a nice play by Boston Patterson.
Great play that time. And last week it was Williams that made the interception. Patterson couldn't ask for anything better. So the Cats will have the ball after a run like that, and looks like that they're going to bring the ball out to about the 43-yard line.
That ball was well underthrown. It was a halfback option. He went ahead and threw it, and right in the hands of a Wildcat. 1st and 10 Cats. See what they can do from their own 43. Good field position with 8:06 remaining.
Cade Spiva and Denver Welch in the backfield.
2 men left, 2 men right. Let's see what Cade Spiva can do. He's looking over at the coaches. Game clock winding down, 10 seconds. They've got plenty of time. They're going to pass it over. Number 2 is going to get it off to the right side.
Gets out of bounds, but he picks up about 6 on the play.
Good opening play for the Cats. Good crowd on hand tonight. Good to have you with us here, as we'll be here throughout the season. Busy month of September and October for the Wildcats.
2nd and about 4 for the Cats, and here's a give to Denver Welch, and he's wrapped up. No, it's Cade Spiva. Nice job, and he's got the first down.
Cross the 40.
He's going to continue to run, and he is taken out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
What a nice fake end around for the Cats. Spiva calling his own number. Had everyone fooled, and they thought Welch had it in the backfield, but Cats are in business. Down to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 Cats. Nice run by Spiva. Back to throw. He does on the far side of the field. And knocked out of bounds. John, it's hard to tell with the sun right in our eye.
Yeah, it looks like that is number 6. That's Boston Patterson over there on that side.
Boston has gotten taller. He's a good target for Cade Spiva. Not much gain on the play.
Looks like he picked up maybe 4 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and... we'll call it 6.5.
Right.
There's another one right back to Boston, and he fumbles it.
Incomplete on the far side of the field. John, I'm just looking at the clock there. Half the scoreboard does not operate at this time as far as where the ball is located, so we will do our best. My visual contact. Here comes the Cats. It's 3rd down. Crucial play. Spiva back to throw. Just overthrown.
Just overthrew Brock Pyle.
Just over his head.
We are in 4-down territory, so that's not going to be an issue at this point.
They've got 4th down and about 6 to go for 1st down to keep this drive alive. Clock is stopped at 7:27. Opening period, still no score. Neosho and Kickapoo.
What we did last week was we had Spiva run the ball himself in order to pick it up.
Spiva
Looks
back.
like he's back, and he's going to run it. He is absolutely going to run it.
He's got
the first down.
Down to the 15. He's got just enough. He needed to get down to about the 17. Let's see where they spot the ball. It is right at the 15. Drive stays alive. 1st and 10 Cats.
Thing about Spiva, he has so much speed, and he's a big, tough kid, and he runs and makes that pass option pretty good. There's the ball handed off to Denver Welch. He's going to get up to about the 11-yard line.
Now he's inside the 10, down to about the 6. 7, they'll spot it on the 7-yard line. Those lines kind of run together. That sun right in their eyes at this point. 2nd down for the Cats.
Welch comes out. Here is number 5 for the Cats. And that is Keeson Roan. We saw him come in a couple of different times because he is tough, and he gets down to about the 1-yard line.
Good run. He cut back. He knew everything was blocked in his way on the right side. Here comes the big guys for the Cats on the line. You talk about beef, I'll tell you what. These guys, I don't know what they've been eating over the summertime, but they have really grown, and they're going to push the pile here. About 2 yards to go for Neosho touchdown. Second down.
Middle linebacker Trey Harden is in the ball game as well.
It's Spivey's going to
Goes
call
to
his own
Spivey,
number.
and he's
Yeah,
in for a
there.
touchdown.
Touchdown Wildcats coming at the 6:13 mark in the first quarter. TD run by Spivey.
What a great job by Harden that time to be the lead blocker to kind of clear the way out for Spivey. Then the Cats go up by a score of 6-0, and there is 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
And the drive started back on their own 43-yard line. What a nice drive for the Cats, going up 6-0. Extra point attempt coming here.
Chase Kivett will be holding, and it looks like it is, well, I'm trying to see who that is getting ready to kick.
They're using several different kickers this year for kickoffs and punting. And
number 19 is Nate Winker. No, it's
Low-
William Ebbinghaus,
low
and
snap.
it's up and good.
And you're right, 7-0 our score with 6:13 to go. And let's take a timeout. And you're attuned to the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium. There is 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Cats have drawn blood first. They did it largely by Cade Spivey's arm, but his ability to run the ball as well. And when they got ready to bring in the big package, Jim, it worked out perfect, didn't it?
It certainly did. There was a penalty on that extra point attempt, and that'll knock the Cats back to kick off from their own 25-yard line. That hurts. Personal penalty, and the kick, it's short. It's they're going to pick it up and around the
maybe going to get it
back to the 11-yard line. Cats are surrounding right down about the 23-yard line. So really the penalty didn't hurt them too bad, as the Chiefs will take over. 1st and 10 at 6:04 to go.
Levi England getting down there and making the tackle that time.
We'll let the folks at home know that as the sun goes down, it's going to be easier and easier to see the players on the field. It's a little bit, the dust is a little bit extra illuminated right now on our screen in front of us.
It's a little easier and easier to cool down a little bit in here too, isn't it?
Yes.
That sun was hitting us and hitting us hard.
Chiefs will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. See what the Cats can do. They held them last time with an interception by Boston Patterson. And a long drive, and the Cats are up 7-0 here in the first period. Hand off to, no, they'll hang on to it. It was a good fake to
Eaton.
LePerry, quarterback keeper, right up the middle. A gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards, not much.
Well, what the Cats did that time more than anything else, it was great to see them score, but we took advantage of a opportunity, a real mistake by the Chiefs, and it's one of those deals, if you get an opportunity like that, and it looks like we've got time out on the field so we can give everybody a little bit of water, and certainly we saw last week how important that was, but let me go back and say, Boston Patterson intercepting that pass, and then the Cats coming down and scoring. There's nothing that hurts a team anymore as far as their confidence is concerned, is to make a mistake and then it end up costing them 7 points on top of that.
Chiefs were driving very well in that opening period, and like you say, John, that interception kind of took the wind out of the sails, and the Cats took advantage and came down and drove the ball. Good 53 yards and 57 yards, I should say, for a nice touchdown run. Quarterback keeper from Cade Spiva, and that's where we stand. Extra point was good. Here's the Chiefs again at second down at about 8 to go. Oh, what a
nice job in the balls. And it's picked up by Bryce Warner, and he's almost down to our touchdown, but he's on the 1 yard line.
Oh, inside the 1. What a nice play by the Cats. Fumble
Great
coming.
job by the Cats that time, taking advantage of another great opportunity where it looks like that we're going to be first and goal from about the half-yard line.
Cats need to punch it in here. What a bad mistake by the Chiefs at that time, but defense for the Cats really stepping up here in this first period. 5:51 to go. Cats have the ball. John, I think you and I could punch it in. It's just inches away from the goal line.
Trey Harden back in that second backfield position for the Cats. We may very well see the same play again.
And the handoff right up the
to
middle.
Him, and he goes right up the middle and scores.
Up to number 3. That's Harden, the big guy, 210-pound fullback comes in. Touchdown coming at the 5:49 mark for the Wildcats.
Cats are up by a score of 13-0 with 5:49 yet to go. We're getting ready for the extra kick, extra point, and here's Ebbinghaus.
Nice run by Harden. Good defensive play by the Cats. The extra point coming. Crowd excited. Up 13-0. And the snap is low, and the kick is no good. Hits the crossbar.
Yeah, that was a low snap. Ebbinghaus up to this point had been flawless. He kicked every extra point last week, and I'm sure given a good snap, and he saw that ball hit the ground, and that probably speeded him up just a little bit and got him out of the way.
Cats took advantage of the mistake and ran the ball down to just inches away from the goal line. 13-0 Cats on top of the Chiefs. 5:49 to go in this opening period.
Well, that looked like big Evan Tomlinson. Even Tomlinson in there that tackled Edson and made him fumble the ball, and Bryce Warren, being in the backfield, also picked it up and almost carried it on in for a touchdown.
Fluente is going to kick it from the 40-yard line. Crowd is loving this, getting into it. It's nice to see, and we always encourage you to come out and support the Wildcats, whether it's soccer or baseball, and softball girls playing at home Monday afternoon. Here's the kick.
And here come the Cats. Boy, that's a good kick.
Yes, it is. Back to they fumble again. Down on the 6, they pick it up. And not much room there. They get it up across the 22-yard line. That's number 4. That'll bring that ball back that's Christian.
Levi England made the tackle again, so he and number 4 are getting to know each other real well. Christian.
See what the Chiefs can do. They're down 13-0.
It looks like we've got another timeout.
A lot of water breaks, and that's not a bad idea for us. And if you're out mowing the yards during this time of season, you need to take breaks as well. You know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. The Cats are, I guess that wasn't a timeout. They were just coming over. There's 14 seconds left on the play clock. The Cats are already in position, getting lined up.
They need to hurry. Game clock, play clock down to under 5 seconds. 2.
That's it.
Yep, they call it now. Delay of game. That'll push them back 5 yards. Never could understand. You practice and you practice and you practice and delay a game. It does happen. We saw that with the pros last night. They'll move the ball back to the 17-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Chiefs. See if the Cats can hold them and get the ball back. John, it's kind of nice to talk about the Cats and up 13-0 here in the just halfway point of the first period.
Yes, it is. It's pretty exciting. Cats defensive line, those 4 guys up in front, are going to make the big difference.
And the handoff again off the left side. Number 20 again, Lapari taking the ball, handoff, gain of about 5 on the play.
He was tackled in there by Hudson Williams. Safety, coming in from a safety position.
That gave him about 7 yards on the play. Ball up to spotted on the 24-yard line.
Okay, well, the Cats are going to dig in right here. They're not going to give up.
1 man in motion coming across the backfield. They're going to hand it off again to Lipari up the middle. He's stuffed.
He is stuffed, absolutely. He didn't even get up to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
They knocked him back. They'll mark it on the 26-yard line. Yeah, forward progress, maybe about a yard at the most, not much.
Okay, so we'll call it 3rd and 7.
Big play for the Chiefs right now. Cats would like to put a stop to this.
We've got one safety out there, and that is Smith. Hudson Williams is playing a cornerback position, and there's a ball that is caught and then dropped.
Yeah, he dropped it trying to get Lipari out of the backfield, running left.
Two guys following him. One of them was Trey Harden, and the other one was Brody Crane. I'm sure that he heard their footsteps.
Well, the Cats did what they're supposed to. They held them on 3 and out, and so the Chiefs will go back to punt, and the Cats should have pretty good field position. 2 men back on the 45-yard line.
It's going to be Soriano and Patterson back.
Boston's returned punts for the past 4 years. Here comes the punt. It's a good one.
It's a rolling punt, and Patterson calls for a
sliding catch.
Yeah.
Inside Chiefs territory, Cats will take over.
Well, that was a wise decision by Boston Patterson. He knew exactly where he was, and the Chiefs take over in the Kickapoo territory at about the 47-yard line.
Good field position again for the Cats. They had one good opening drive, and then the fumble recovery, and just inches away, and that's where we stand right now, still in the first period, 13-0.
Well, the Cats need to continue. They don't need to stop now. We've got them down. Let's keep going. And there's a illegal procedure called on the Cats and stop that play. So
the line judge saw something. He's calling everybody in. He wants everybody off.
Yeah, he's telling everybody to
get off the field.
Get off the field. Get them back. That could be a sideline violation if it happens again.
Talking to Coach Taddy on the sideline. 1st and 10 Cats, 4:23, 13-0 is our score.
Yeah, no yards marked off, so that was the warning that time.
Cade Spiva in the backfield, quarterback, senior quarterback. Denver Welch back again this year. Brock Pyle out there. Boston Patterson. Nick Soriano. Noah Soriano. He's a tall young man. He'll be a good addition. John, I wonder if he'll play basketball for the Cats this year.
I don't know. He runs the 100 in 10.6.
He is fast.
Among the faster kids that we've seen come through the Neosho system.
Let's see what the Cats can do right now. Hand off to Welch up the middle. Got some room down to about the 41-yard line. Nice carry by Denver.
Denver saw that opening and went right over Big Tomlinson's left shoulder and picked up the yardage.
2nd down and 4 yards to go for the Cats. 41-yard line. Spiva back to throw. He does. He completes off to the left side. That's Hudson
Williams, and he evades one tackler. He gets the 1st down, but the ball is going to be down on about the 27-yard line.
Clock stopped at 3:56 in this first period. Cats on the march again. It's an entirely different team than what we saw last season, doing everything right. Here's Spiva back. He wants to throw again. He's got some time, scrambling to the right side. He throws it, going to throw it away. It's low, intended on the far side to Boston Patterson. Couldn't come back to it.
Well, you saw the maturity of Cade Spiva right then. He threw the ball, but he threw it down low, so there was no way the defender was going to be able to pick it off.
He scrambled to get out of the pocket to make sure he could get it off, and he did. Welch in the backfield, one man. Soriano on the left side, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. He's got 5 weapons to go to. He's going to look to throw again. He's being pressured. Nobody home, and there was a receiver in the area, but just underthrown. He was being pressured. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Pretty good job by the Chiefs secondary that time, plus had a little bit of pressure in, and that makes it 3rd and 10.
The ball on the 28-yard line, inside Chiefs territory.
It's not going to surprise me to see Spiva take off on this one.
Cade's a good runner, like you said. He's has good speed.
Soriano's over here on this side, and Hudson Williams is on the far side. We've got Trips over there on the far side.
Spivey back to throw. He's got a man
Soriano
open.
got him.
Completed down to
That's
about
gonna be a first down. You
down
bet.
to the 16-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Maybe on the 17. Good pass play. Good quick play. Got rid of the ball quickly.
Well, we loaded up the far side with trip wideouts and left Soriano by himself and one-on-one. That is not the thing to do with Mr. Soriano, make it one-on-one.
Ball spotted on the 17-yard line. First and 10, Cats. Hand off to Welch up the middle across the 15, and that's about as far as he's going to go.
Well, he picked up a little bit of yardage that time, but it's largely because Brock Pyle, the other wide receiver, was in kind of a slot back position, and he led the way as he blocked.
Cats in a hurry-up offense. Chiefs are reeling. Here comes Spivey across the left side down to about the 9. Inside the 10-yard line, about a yard shy of a first down. That'll bring up third down and a long one for the Cats. John, this is fourth down territory for sure.
Almost absolutely, but Cats can put it in right here. We've only got to go 2 yards in order to get a first down and have 4 more. And there goes Denver Welch, and it looks like he's going to have the first down plus some.
Down to about the 5-yard line. Should be enough, and they say yes it is. Let's move the chain. It's first and goal from the 5-yard line. Cats knocking at the door once again. 13-0 Cats on top of the Chiefs, asking for more.
2:35 left in the first period.
Here comes Spivey off to the right side.
Williams jukes over at one side, and then he is brought down almost about the same line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a couple.
Not much. Good pass play. The Chiefs were ready for that. They had 2 defenders on him on the far side of the field. Soriano here on the left side. Hurry up offense, no huddle. Spivey in the backfield along with Welch again, the workhorse for the Cats. And he's going to hand off to Welch.
To Welch, and he goes right up the middle.
Not
pick
much,
up about 2, maybe.
Not much there.
And here comes the big package.
Yeah, here's the big boys coming in. They want to push him. It's going to be second down. Third down, I guess they're saying.
Should be third down,
yeah. They just hadn't flipped the card yet. Welch coming out. Let's see what they're...
He's hobbling just a little bit, but...
maybe say he got his foot stepped on. He's going to go to the sideline and sit down a little bit. Trainer will work on him. Sun's gone down. What a beautiful night for high school football at Bob Anderson Stadium. Ball on the 2-yard line. Third down and 2 for a Neosho touchdown. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, he's stuffed right there at the goal line.
It's going to be really, really close. It's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down and less than a yard to go for another Wildcat touchdown. Clock winding down, under a minute to play in the opening period. Yeah, spotted. It's inside the 1, really. But officially, it's a 1-yard. Fourth down. Let's see what happens here, John. What do? You've got 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to do Spivey.
Spivey goes right in.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Wildcats. Spivey with a quarterback keeper. Another touchdown for the Cats coming at the 36-second mark.
And nice job by Spivey that time, just to follow his blockers and go in for the touchdown.
That makes it 19-0. Extra point coming.
Give it to Holt and Ebbinghaus getting ready to make the extra point attempt.
Last attempt was a low snap and hit the crossbar. Another low snap, and he got it up. And it is good. Our score now, Neosho 20, Kickapoo nothing. 36 seconds left in the opening period. You're in tune to the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 8 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
We're back at the Bob, and the Cats are up by 20. Here's the new kicker. Rome kicks the ball, and it's a high looping kick. It's taken at about the 20-yard line, and the Cats are there to make the stop.
Good push.
Before it gets to the 30.
Got him out of the bounds, just in close to the 30-yard line. Chiefs will take over. Chiefs are down 20-0. Cats are playing great offense and defense tonight, and they've had a few breaks.
Our Boogie was the one that made that tackle that time.
Ball on the 29-yard line. That's where the Chiefs will take over, 1st and 10.
31 seconds left in the first quarter.
And a good
Hudson
crowd.
Williams is going to come out. No, he's not. He's going to come back. No, he's going to come out. He can't make up their mind. Number 30 is going in for the Cats, and that is Levi England playing in that safety position.
And the handoff around the left side. Number 1, a different running back coming in for Kickapoo. That is Jamil Worthy, senior, 6'2", 170.
Yes, sir.
First time he's carried the ball tonight.
Looks like he may have picked up a couple anyway.
There's not much. Cats have been all over him.
And I'd say that was the last play of the first quarter.
And clock is winding down. That's the end of the first period. Our score 20-0. Neosho on top of Kickapoo. We'll take a timeout again as the teams change fields. You're in tune to the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome to Bob Anderson Stadium, and the Kickapoo Chiefs are taking over on the other side of the ball at about the 29-yard line.
They're back to throw as number 14, Easton. He's got a man open. It's completed on about the 47-yard line. Good pass play of almost 20 yards.
And he's brought down by number 30, which is Levi England. Jim, I want to say hi to an old friend of ours from the past, a guy that's been a Neosho Wildcat fan for many years, Dean Welcher. Used to be in the old KBTN days many, many years ago. He's a Wildcat fan. I'm sure he's watching us tonight because he couldn't get to the ball game. Hope you're enjoying it, Dean.
And they're back to throw again. Oh, he's hit as he threw the ball, and it's out of bounds. Let's see if they say he's in.
He's out of bounds.
Yeah, one ref is right there. No, they're saying.
No, there is. They're saying he caught it. That's
caught
right.
it down to the 22-yard line, and that ball was up for grabs, but Lone Chief way back there. No safeties around him, so the Chiefs are in business right now. 2 big pass plays.
Yeah, Cats are going to have to do something to stop that. There is no doubt, and we're bringing people back in and out. Hudson Williams is back out there.
Eden still at quarterback. Under center.
Neither one of those passes were really convenient, what you'd call convenient passes, but there's number 1 in there, and that is Worthy, and he's stopped by a host of Wildcats led by Brody Crane.
Down to about the 15. Let's see where they spot it. 14-yard line. Close to a first down. Good little run. Pickup of about 8 yards on that last play. Chiefs are in business right now.
Yeah.
That's what they did in the opening period, and then penalty got him. Oh, it brought back Worthy running off left tackle. Nothing there.
Yeah, I don't think he even got to the line of scrimmage that time. He's going to be back just a little bit.
Cats need to hold. And, John, this is where the Cats really shined last week against Glendale.
Yes, it was. And dig their heels in right here, and we make this stop and make Kickapoo have to make a decision on 4th down.
3rd down and about 3 yards, a long 3 to go for the Chiefs. Eden at quarterback. You're going to hand. No, he's going to keep it again. He's off to the right side. He's got some running room. Got the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds.
Down pretty hard by Soriano to not be knocked out of bounds.
Got down to about the 5-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Far side of the field. No, let's go back to the 8-yard line, but that's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 Chiefs. Clock is stopped at 10:34 in the 2nd period. Neosho on top, 20-0. Cats playing great ball tonight, both sides of the ball. This first, I thought they had him there in the backfield. Brought down,
and
let's see.
A touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs. And let's see who that was. Looked like it was a different player. They've been moving players.
Number 21, that is Stephen Banks, a senior, a 6-foot, 165-pound running back.
Score now 20-6. Extra point coming for the Chiefs. First touchdown of the night for Kickapoo, and the kick is up, and it is good. Our score is now 20-7 with 10:28 to go in the 2nd period. We'll take a timeout again and return after this on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
10 minutes and 28 seconds left in the half, and Cats are getting ready to receive a ball. Back in the backfield is going to be Rome and Boston Patterson.
We've got a ball game in Neosho tonight. It's 20-7. It's anybody's game. A lot of action left here on the KNEO Sports Network. The kick down, taken down around the 16-yard line, running off the left side's got some room.
Like
number 13 for the Cats.
Yeah, and that's the wrong person to get, and he picked him up and carried him down. Brody Crane picked up about 5 Chiefs along the way and got an extra 10 yards.
Brody is a tough young man. He picked it up down around the 20 and a good return. Cats will have good field position. Looks like they'll spot it on about the 43-yard line inside their territory.
Get to call Brody's name quite a bit during baseball season. He is a young man that since his sophomore year just loves the weight room, and he just gets bigger and stronger all the time, and you got to see at that time how just bigger and stronger he is.
Spive in the backfield, one man in motion. They wide out. Oh, it's overthrown. Let's see if it's not a...
No, it's...
They call it dead. It was a forward pass. I thought it might have been behind him or it had been a fumble, but no harm done. Second down and 10.
Cade Lawson, who got in and had a couple of touchdowns on his own in the latter part of the ball game last week. So
Brock Pyle in the game. Hudson Williams still in there. Boston Patterson.
Pyle and Patterson over here on this side. And it looks like Trey Harden and... Williams on the other side.
And Spivo's back. He throws it over to Brock Pyle across the 40, 45, knocked out of bounds on about the 48, 49-yard line.
A good pickup that time. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd and about 4, I believe.
Ball spotted on the 49-yard line inside Wildcat territory. Cats on the move. Neither team has punted tonight. Cats haven't had to. The good throw. Oh, good pass.
Nice.
Good catch by Boston Patterson.
And that's a first down for the Cats.
Brought down at the 40-yard line inside Chiefs territory. He had to reach backwards and pick that one up.
Well, you know, he saw that Spiva was in trouble, and he actually turned around and came back to the ball. But was still in good position to be able to pick up the first down.
Cats on the march. Handoff up the middle. Here's Welch running right side. Got some room down to the 35. Crossed the 30. Still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds.
Really nice block in there by Boston Patterson. He's doing a little bit of everything tonight, Jim.
He certainly is, and Welch just kind of tiptoed down the sidelines, kept his feet in, and they'll spot the ball on about the 28-yard line.
9 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first half.
Cats on the move, 1st and 10. Here comes Welch again, up to the 25, gain of about 2, and that's it. Nothing more. Had about 4 Chiefs right on top of him. Brock Pyle still in there.
Pyle sitting in there in that almost slot back position over on the far side.
Spiva calling the signals. He's looking for somebody deep. He throws it down the middle. Oh, intercepted at the goal line. And they're going to run it back. They're going to be, he had been better off just to let that go, John. But
yeah, I'm not sure who he was throwing that ball to. He had a couple of receivers open, but looked like he was going to throw it that way to begin with. That ball was intercepted by number 1, Jeremy Worthy.
Well, the Cats Cats had a good march and spoiled by the interception. But the Chiefs take over. They're deep in their territory. Ball will be down to the 3-yard line, 1st and 10 Chiefs, so they have quite a long ways to go to reach pay dirt.
Yeah, we were able to get a safety last week when we pinned Glendale, yeah, back on the 1-yard line, and we have their quarterback drop in the back, and here comes the ball outside. There's a pickup.
Oh, not much
It's
there.
not going to be much there. He's getting pushed all the way back in.
No, it's not a safety. They thought it would be. Forward motion stopped right at about the 3.
Yeah.
He was hit at the line of scrimmage and forced backwards. Now they give him to about the 4, maybe a pickup of 1 on the play.
Yeah, and there was number 30 for the Cats, Levi England, and Trey Harden.
8:45 to go in this second period. Cats on top 20-7. Chiefs second down and 9 from their own 4.
Hudson Williams in motion on the defense over there as they set up in motion for Kickapoo, and there's a long
throw,
pass.
Wide open, good
wide
pass.
Open, and we're going to see if we got some speed that can make this catch.
And
we do.
Taken out of bounds at about the 30, inside the 30. Something you didn't want to see happen, and we knew the Chiefs had some good arms at quarterback, and they did. That's a long pass play.
Yeah, that tackle was made in there by number 30, and that is Levi England. And he just he ran him down. He actually had about a 10-yard head start on him, and he ran him down and was able to make the tackle.
Cats got burned on that play. Ball spotted, 1st and 10, 29-yard line for the Chiefs. They're knocking at the door, then get back in the ball game with a score. Fumble. Oh, he fumbled again and got up.
He's down right there.
And,
that's right.
Yeah, his knee was down when he picked the ball back up. It'll be a loss.
Loss of about 4, it looks like.
Cats need to hang in there. I was hoping they would put a stop to them deep in their own territory and force a punt, but now spot the ball on the 33-yard line.
It looks like they're bringing some plays in from the other sideline, and they can't make up their mind who's going to go out. Number 86 comes in.
2nd down and 15 for the Chiefs.
And looks like there's going to be a timeout, a little bit of a mix-up, and Kickapoo's going to take a timeout. So while they take timeout, let's take timeout for this.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Mike from Calvary of Neosho, and I want to take a few moments to give you hope today. Are you feeling overwhelmed with the daily struggles of affording rent, paying for groceries, buying gas? I want you to know that there is a God who is big enough to handle all these problems and bring you relief. He wants you to live free from worry and stress. James 4:2 says, "You have not because you ask not." Have you asked God to help you today? For KNEO Radio, I'm Mike Leake.
I'm not sure exactly what happened that time, but in that time out, looked like Ibsen threw the ball, threw it down about the 1 yard line, and there was a flag thrown. Looks like it was a pass interference, and it's probably going to be called on the Wildcats.
It'll be a penalty against the Cats. Thank goodness it's not a spot penalty in high school football like in the pros. Otherwise, the Chiefs would have it on their Wildcat 3-yard line. It'll be a major penalty. Ball was back on the 28 originally, and they're going to mark it off right now. But that's a wise move by the Cats. That's all they could do because the wide receiver was wide open.
Yeah,
it'll be first and 10. First and 10 on the 18, 10-yard penalty.
Well, new quarterback in Ben Johnson is in now for the Chiefs.
They both have good arms. They'll rotate Eaton and Johnson in the backfield. One lone back in. They'll tighten it up. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. And number 27 again, Banks. Oh, there's a late flag. Couple of flags.
Yeah, couple of flags. I'm not sure that's not going to be a holding call.
Yeah, two different refs. Yeah. Officials.
The first one could very well be a holding call on Kickapoo, and the other one be on the Wildcats. We'll see.
Talking things over with the referee. We'll look for the official face mask.
Face mask against the Wildcats.
They're trying to bring him down, and two officials saw it at the same time, and that'll mark off some more yardage against the Cats.
Well, that's one of the things the Cats have got to stop. We basically put them in position where they are by way of penalties. That's a 5-yarder. It wasn't intentional.
Just hand in the wrong place. It's a first and 10, or first and 5 for the Chiefs from the 11-yard line.
Brooks Easton back in the ball game as a quarterback for the Chiefs, and there's a handoff to number 1.
That's Worthy, and
Worthy's stopped. Boston Patterson comes up and trips him up.
Not much there for the Chiefs at that time. 7:12 to go in the second period. It's 20-7. The Wildcats on top of Kickapoo. Good crowd from Kickapoo tonight on hand. Good to have them with us. And I know there are a lot of folks in Springfield listening to our game on the KNEO Sports Network. Good to have them with us as well.
6:35 left in the half, and the Cats right now are up by a score of 20-7, but Kickapoo is knocking on the door.
Two men off to the left side, one in motion to the right side. And quarterback keeper Eaton off to the right side. Going to have some room. Touchdown, Chiefs. 11-yard touchdown run. Quarterback keeper coming at the 6:36 mark. And Eaton just made it look easy running around the right side.
Well, he had a big hole because there was some good blocking over on that side, and all he had to do was sidestep Boston Patterson, and he was in the end zone.
So here comes the extra point attempt to bring him within 6 points. Cats missed one of their extra points tonight. And the snap is good. The kick is up. It is also good. And our score was 6:36 to go before halftime. Neosho 20, Kickapoo Chiefs 14. We'll return after this on the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Neosho Wildcat Athletics. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. They carry all the biggest brands, including Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas sports apparel and equipment. Be sure to check out their Facebook page at Sports Locker Team Sales and Specials, or their number is 417-451-9300. Proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Kickapoo's kicking the ball off, and ball's going to go right back to Brody Crane again, who carried the ball quite a little ways down, and well, now he's still running. He is coming around the far side, and if he can make a turn, and they got him down about the 23-yard line.
He had been better off on the far side of the field. He ran backwards and lost about 10 yards there, but he is a tough young man to bring down. And the Cats will have the ball inside their territory. They'll spot it officially on about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Cats, and John, last two drives by the Chiefs, they have capitalized on our mistakes and caught us sleeping a few times.
Yeah, we need to get on with it, get the ball on down the field, and go in a little bit more. And there's the ball handed off to Welch, and he's going to go around the far corner, and he's got a first down.
Good run of 13 yards off the left side, and he found some holes, and he just kept churning. He's like Isaiah Pacheco. He did not stop till he got his first down, and that's what he did. The ball across the 40-yard line, right at the 40. Cats need to answer some of these points before halftime. Going to do it again to Welch, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Not much there. And he's pushed back, but they'll say maybe half a yard at the most. And they'll stop the clock. And probably Coach Taddy wants to go out there. Probably the young men need a water break or Gatorade break because it is warm in the press box, and you know it's warm down on the field on the artificial turf.
Superintendent Jim Davis, who will be interviewing at halftime, so you want to stay tuned for that, and Athletic Director Keith Kilgore are both down on the field so they can have a bird's eye view of everything that's going on.
5:54 to go in the second period. Cats still on top. They did have a 20-0 lead as we started the second period, but it's been all Chiefs here in the second quarter. Had an interception down on the goal line. The Cats were marching, and they capitalized with a couple of long plays, and then they had a nice drive to bring it within one score. It's now 20-14. Ball on the 40-yard line, second down, and 9.5 yards to go for first down. They need to get up to about the 50-yard line.
We've got Trips over on this side and Soriano over on the other side. And here comes Spiva, and there's a ball that goes back almost to Boston Patterson, almost intercepted.
It was. Number 33 came in there. A very good play by Garton for the Chiefs to knock it away. Spiva made a pretty good pass, but Garton was right there to swat it away. Third down and a long 9 for the Cats.
This is RPO range for the Cats. Let's see exactly what happens when Spiva throws the ball or whether he has an opportunity to run it. But we've got Trips over on this side again.
3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Welch in the backfield. Spiva back to throw. He does. A good pass. It's overthrown.
I'm not sure there shouldn't have been a flag on that play.
Soriano was the intended receiver.
Yeah.
Good pass, but no penalty, and the Cats will punt for the first time tonight. The Chiefs should get the ball in pretty good field position. They'll have an opportunity to score, make this game close here at halftime.
Hudson Williams back to do the punting chores for the Cats.
He's going to be punting from his own 25-yard line, one man deep for the Chiefs down to the 30. Let's see what he can do here. Low snap, he gets it away. It's a good punt.
It's going to be one of those.
Let's see, it takes
rollers.
an Neosho bounce down to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Chiefs will take over. 1st and 10 with 5:41 to go in the second period. 20-14. Neosho hanging on here in the second quarter. Like John said, stay with us during halftime. Some special interviews and good program scheduled here. It's always fun to come and watch the band and the drill teams. High school athletics in full swing around the 4 states. Get out and support your favorite team. Get out and support the Wildcats.
We'll see if we can come up with some halftime scores for you around the COC during that time as well.
Good games tonight. 1st and 10 Chiefs from the 30-yard line.
Brooks Easton, a quarterback. One man in play. There's the ball handed off to number 1.
That's Worthy. He's not going anywhere. He's tripped up for about a 2-yard loss. A little reverse did not work. 5:25 to go. Clock running.
Cats needs to make a play right here, Jim.
Cats would like to get the ball back at least one more time before halftime. They haven't done much. It's been all Chiefs here in the second period, like it was 20-0 starting the second period, where the Cats.
Soriano in the corner position over here. Looks like that ball is thrown over on the far side, maybe for a little screen pass, picked up about 3.
Not much there. Cats were all over him. It'll bring down third down and still a good 5-6 yards to go. Important down for the Chiefs. Clock still running, 4:40 to go before halftime. Ball spotted on about the 33-yard line.
Cats need to stuff this one right here.
.425. Here comes the Chiefs. They've got 3 men on the near side. They're looking for more.
You knew that Easton was going to throw the ball, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and it was a nice job of not catching the ball.
Let's see if it hit the dirt. No, they're saying no good. That's 14. Eaton was in there.
That was a nice job that time by, again, Brody Crane getting his 6'1" body up in the air and waving his hands.
Ball just underthrown to 4th down. 4th and 7 is what they're saying, and the Chiefs will be forced to punt for the first time tonight. Cats will bring their special teams out there.
Here comes a whole group of Cats in special teams. They better get up here and get around.
Or the Chiefs will hurry up and run for a first down. Back deep is Soriano and Boston Patterson. Umpire making sure that
a little misunderstanding there as well for a
flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, I bet there's too many men on the field there with all that confusion.
All the way back here, so yes, it was. That's exactly what it was, Jim.
They'll move it back 5 yards. They couldn't get set in time. Play clock resets. So the Chiefs will be punting from around their 15-yard line.
Cats should have pretty good field position out of this. They have 4 minutes left by the time they get the ball, so
they have
plenty of opportunity to score.
They do have plenty of time. And good snap. And they get the kickoff, and it's going to go Boston Patterson. Fair catch right at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Cats will take over 1st and 10 with 3:52 to go in the second period. Like to see the Cats on the march, take some time off the clock, and score another touchdown before halftime.
It was pretty interesting. Andrew Besteros almost was that was a running kick almost as he went around the far corner looking to see if there was anybody that was going to keep him from running, so he decided to go ahead and kick it.
Ball on the 39 is where the Cats take it. Here's a nice run by Welch up the middle across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. 35, 30, down to the 25. He could go all the way. It's touchdown!
Touchdown, Wildcat.
What a nice run. 61-yard touchdown run by Denver Welch. Coming at the 3:39 mark. 61-yard TD. I don't see any red flags out there, or yellow flags.
Not only was that a nice run, that was a great job of heads up, staying behind his blockers. And I tell you what, as fast as he is, some of those blockers were having to pick him up and lay him down.
No one was going to catch him.
And
they're going to go for two.
And here comes Welch around the other side, and he is
still got some room. He's going to do it.
He's going to make it.
He's still on his feet. And the extra point is good. It's now 28-14. Wildcats, what a nice play. And boy, the Chiefs were reeling on that one.
Just like that, the Cats are not only back in it, but they are getting ready to kick the extra point. After a run like that, you just about had to give the ball to Welch, give him a chance to get in, reward him just a little bit.
And the snap is low, but the kick is up. It is good. Well, my mistake, I looked down. I tell you, I did. Anyway, it's 27-14. either they brought it back on that. I thought that other play was the extra point, but I guess they did not give him the touchdown. But still quite a nice run by Welch. 3:31 to go here before halftime. You're in tune to the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
Welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the half, and the Cats are now up by a score of 27-14, and they're getting ready to kick off. Jim, we got time to do it again, don't we?
We certainly do, and if we can put the stops to them, make them give the ball back to us, and not make any mistakes right now.
Is out there. He's got the ball teed up. I guess we're trying several different kickers tonight, but he kicks the ball, and it's a high end-over-end kick, and looks like that there's a
penalty.
Going to be a penalty against the Wildcats.
Illegal procedure. How do you have an illegal procedure?
They had one runner on the line that was up in front of the kicked ball.
Cross the line.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll start it again. Nice job that time by Denver Welch. He took the ball 66 yards, and we thought it was a touchdown, didn't think anything else about it, and came back, and we handed it off to him again, and he came into this far corner over here.
Well, he got all the yardage on that because the ball was on the 39, and we thought because the official and the goal lines said touchdown, but apparently he must have stepped out on the far side of the field, and one of the officials was right there. Here comes the kick. Yeah, it's a better kick, and it's going to bring him back. Oh, they're going to go back in the end zone. He's going to try to, he better just, back in the end zone. Touchback. And the Chiefs will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 3:28 to go before halftime. Wildcats on top 27-14.
Yeah, we need another good defensive stand right here, and I think give the Chiefs something to go into halftime to think about. Ball's on the 20-yard line. And the Cats, as usual, are out on the field real quick, and the shot clock is going, or the clock is going down. And speaking of shot clock, Jim, did you see where that Misha is going to allow a shot clock on specific tournaments and things like that this year?
That'll make a big difference.
In basketball, make a huge difference.
Needed that for a long time.
Easton's
There's long throw. He's wide open. It's overthrown.
Boston Patterson that time had every opportunity. What a great job he did of keeping his body between the ball and the receiver.
And that just shows the strength of the arms for these quarterbacks for Kickapoo. They can both throw that ball. That was probably thrown good 40 yards in the air. And like you said, Patterson had a great defensive effort.
We said at the beginning of the ball game, Easton is the catcher for the Kickapoo Chiefs baseball team, so you know he's got to have an arm, and he showed us there right there.
2nd down and 10 for the Chiefs. 3:21 to go before halftime. 27-14 Neosho. Eaton back there. They're going to hand it off this time to the right side. And he's got some room. He's got it, breaks the tackle. He's all alone, running 50, down to the 45, 40, pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Nice run, and that was number 20, LaPerry. And he's back in the ball game.
And Noah Soriano.
A couple of plays like that, John, have hurt the Cats on some pass plays, and that long run there, just when they had him wrapped up for not much of a gain. And he breaks out of the huddle, or the pack, and brings it all the way down to about the 37-yard line, knocking at the door again.
Coach Taddy will tell you we've got some things obviously to clean up, and we do, but the ball club for the second game of the year is playing heads up extremely good ball, and there's another handoff, and that one's going to go. Easton's going to take the ball. He's caught from behind,
and he's hurt number 14 for the Cats. He is getting up slowly, but
Jackson Hurdle.
But he is a good tackle, brought down on about the 28-yard line, pickup of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, Hurdle seems to have solidified his position over there on defensive end, as Bryce Warren has over on the other side.
Second and short yardage. Eaton back again. He throws, got a man open. He's brought down on the right at the 20-yard line. Good pass play. Good coverage by the Cats. Patterson right there. Bring him down. Clock is stopped at 2:31. They'll move the chains, and here we go. We'll get the clock going again. Cats would like to finish out this half with a 2-score lead, not just a 1.
Well, it seems like this quarter we spent a lot of time just swapping touchdowns, and that's not going to win ball games for us. We've got to get in and make the most out of every opportunity.
2 men off to the near side. The throw back to the running back coming out of the backfield. Knocked out of bounds on about the 17-yard line, gain of about 3.
Knocked out by Brody Crane over there on the far side.
This is where the Cats did well last week inside the red zone. Put a stop to the efforts to try to push it in. The Chiefs tonight have looked good at times and not so good on others. But they're still in this ball game. Anything can happen right now. It's 27-14, Neosho.
2 wideouts on this side and a runner in motion for Kickapoo.
Yeah, it's handoff to LaPerry.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Wide open. He brings it down across the 5-yard line. And the Cats sling him down. Put a stop to it. Boy, that was looks like Worthy was. LaPerry had the run there.
Levi England was the one that kind of slung him to the ground that time.
Johnson back in at quarterback. Seemed like that would get confusing for some of the players for the Chiefs with the different cadence and calling, but it's worked well so far for the Chiefs tonight. Johnson under center, 1 man in the backfield, LaPerry.
First and goal from the 6.
They're going to hand it off right off to the right side. That's Banks again in there for a short, not a touchdown. Down to about the 1-yard line, inside the 1. Clock still running, minute 30 to go before halftime. 27-14. The Chiefs knocking at the door. Johnson in at quarterback, under center. And let's see if he pushes the pile.
Either. No, he didn't.
And they're
stopped at this point.
Stopped short. A lot of waving of arms. That'll uncover the pile, everybody, right there.
So it's going to be 3rd and about a yard.
Oh, fumble. Cats recover.
Oh, my goodness.
Cats ball.
There we go.
What a break for the Cats, but look where that ball is spotted, about the 6-inch mark. How did that happen? They had to uncover everything, and after they found it, the ball was covered by the Cats. I don't know who had the ball, but what a nice stop. The Cats need to be careful here. You couldn't get much closer to the white line than where that ball is spotted right now. I don't know if that shows up on the screens, Luke. But
yep.
Yeah, Matthew Scott.
We see it there.
Hurried up to get in there for the Cats.
They need to punch it out and get a little room.
I'd say that this may end up being a quarterback sneak, a designed quarterback sneak.
No, he's going to throw. He's going to throw. Patterson. Oh,
Patterson's got it, and there we go. He's off to the races, and nobody is going to catch Patterson.
He's going to go. Got him down on about the 23-yard line. What a nice play.
Look at a replay of that.
75 yards all the way down the right side for the Cats. Boston Patterson, he had 1 man to beat and tripped him up.
Yeah, it was a dive of desperation that time, but stopped Boston Patterson. But with his speed, I thought sure that was a touchdown. And you wouldn't expect the Cats to do that. You'd expect them to have some sort of a running play to get a little bit of room out there.
What a perfect pass from Cade Spiva. Here comes Roan down around the left side. He's in trouble. He's pushed back, not much there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Clock will continue to run.
51 seconds left on the clock.
That'd been nice
Cats
if Boston
score again.
Boston could have got in there. 35 seconds to go.
Williams on this side, Patterson on this side, Pyle on this side, Soriano by himself on the other side, and there's a throw to Denver. Denver's going to come around the corner, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
It'll stop the clock down about the 17-yard line. They've got it a couple of times. I would figure they would try to toss the ball. Let's see. We've got third down. Got 2 times here, 2 chances to throw it in, at least get a first down and stop the clock, move the chains. A lot can happen. Welch in the backfield. Cade Spiva still at quarterback. He's going to quarterback keeper. He's going to run. He's not much room. He's got the first down. He's knocked out of bounds and around the 5-yard line. It is a first down.
And that'll stop. More importantly, that stops the clock with 17 seconds left.
Thought he was going to
the half.
Thought he was going to tiptoe through the tulips there to make it into the end zone, but
we haven't seen him do a whole lot of that yet in the ball game tonight. But we're seeing the speed and the decision making of Cade Spiva.
1st and 10 for first and goal. Here comes Spiva with a quarterback keeper down to about the 3. He fell forward.
Timeout.
They still have all their timeouts.
Coach Towdy running all the way down so he could get to the umpire to holler timeout.
Well, a 75-yard pass play after the Chiefs fumbled deep inside Wildcat territory on about the 6-inch mark. Nice pass from Spiva all the way to Patterson. He had one man to beat and caught him down on the 22. And that's where we stand right now. The Cats are knocking out the door. 11 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. The score is 27-14.
A few of our sponsors that we want to thank tonight: People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, the Happy Egg Company, Compton CPA Group, First Community Bank, Specialty Risk Insurance, ProLube Tire and Auto Center, Southwest Missouri Bank, and Josh Dodgson, the local Farm Bureau insurance agent. All these sponsors make these broadcasts possible for us to bring them to you.
Ball on the 3-yard line. Cats knocking at that door. 11 seconds left. Let's see what they can do. Chance for maybe 2 more plays. Spiva's got 2 men off to the left side, 1 off to the right. He's got Welch in the backfield.
And Trey Harden's in the ball game for the Cats. He's over on the wide receiver side.
Here comes
Spiva.
And let's see, he falls forward. Is it a touchdown? Let's see. Nothing official just yet.
Touchdown.
Touchdown,
there it is.
Wildcats.
Cade Spiva with his second touchdown of the night.
3-yard TD run by Cade Spiva.
There's 4 seconds left on the clock, and the Cats go up by a score of 33-14.
What a night. That's a 99-yard drive. You look at that. That is something else. 4 seconds left. The kick is up.
That's
and
good.
No good. It's off to the left side. And our score is 33-14 Neosho. 4 seconds left. We'll take a timeout to return for the kickoff here after this on the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook /Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Ramonio Fluentes is kicking the ball off for the Cats with 4 seconds left. It's kind of a squubber type kick, and it's been fumbled, and Chiefs just have to fall on it.
And it's halftime here at Neosho at Bob Anderson Stadium. Neosho Wildcats lead Kickapoo 28-14. What a ball game this has been. We got a special halftime show, and we'll take a quick time out. You're listening to the KNEO Wildcats Sports Network.
You found it. The ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 PSI of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
The world is threatened by many dangers at this moment.
Billy Graham.
But the greatest danger is from within. It's in our hearts that causes murder and mugging and raping and hate and lust and greed. No matter how advanced its progress, any generation that neglects its spiritual and moral life is going to disintegrate. This is the story of man, and this is our greatest modern problem. Individual man is born in sin and alienated from God.
And here's the answer for mankind.
He needs to be converted. He needs to be forgiven of his sins. He needs to be reconciled to God. He needs to be born again.
Discover how you can be forgiven for your sins and make Jesus Christ Lord of your life. Go to findpeacewithgod.net. Then click where it says Begin a Relationship with Jesus Christ. That's findpeacewithgod.net. And it's from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
The Wildcat Minute is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Neosho Wildcats.
I'm John Ball. Welcome into this version of Wildcat Minute, and I have Superintendent of Schools Jim Davis with us. Mr. Davis, it's been a busy couple of weeks. Thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, John.
You bet. Hey, tell me a little bit, is school moving in the direction that you anticipated? Are we moving forward? I mean, kids are in classes and everything, right?
Yes, sir. It's been a great start. We're really excited with the direction that we're going, and every time you start a school year, you have new energy and new focus, and we are really taking a look at our academic programs and how we're functioning in those areas, and obviously our athletics and our arts and activities, and our ultimate goal is how do we enhance those experiences to make it better for our kids. And we're excited the direction we're going. The district is in a very healthy state. Our enrollment is up, which is very unusual for most school districts, especially in this area. And so it's great problems to have. When your enrollment's up, that's going to cause a few issues with additional staffing and those sort of things, but we're thankful that we're thriving and we're growing. And so it's been a great start.
I was out at the softball field the other day with the Lady Cats, and I went by the new ag building out there. Boy, they're really coming along, aren't they?
Yes, sir. We are really excited about our new ag educational center. We're hoping that that'll be concluded in the springtime, and then we will spend the rest of the year moving in and getting prepared for the fall. Right now, our ag department is at an all-time high in participation and numbers. We are almost at 400 high school students participating in our ag program. And so the programs that are going to be offered out there are going to be not only high school courses, but they're going to be opportunities for our kids to join the workforce if they choose not to go to college, but also just the skills that they're going to learn for daily living and the skills that they need for their daily life is going to be important. But it's going to be state of the art. It's going to be something that Neosho should be extremely proud of, and it's going to have a lot of utilization.
Well, there's not anything in Southwest Missouri that even comes close to what that facility is going to be, is there?
No, sir. It will be a facility that places across the country will be coming to visit, and just because the programming that we're going to be able to offer, but also I would just tell you my time here learning about our ag department and our staff. We have some of the best ag teachers in the country, and they're just going to continue to do phenomenal things.
Okay, great. Let's flip the script just a little bit. You being an old football coach yourself, Cats started out with a victory last Friday night. That is the first time that they've started out winning since the 26th of August in 22, when we beat Willard. By the way, set a state record, beating them 79-72.
Wow. Yeah. No. We are super excited with Coach Towdy and the staff. The things that most people do not see is the amount of work that these coaches and kids put in the off season. And I was fortunate enough to be watching this summer and be able to spend some time observing. And Coach Towdy did a phenomenal job preparing our kids for the upcoming season. And we are super proud of how they performed on Friday night. We're super proud of how they represented Neosho. But the other part is we're competitive, and winning does matter, and we're excited that we were able to pick up the victory. And now we have a challenge of how do we respond after that win, and we'll see this Friday. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I am too. Coach Nate Thomas from Kickapoo is quoted as saying that coming over to the COC is putting them in an elevated position because it is the very toughest conference in the state.
Yes, yeah, it is a very competitive conference, and every week is a special week because you're going to be facing an opponent that is well coached, but also has a great community and great support, and those kids are being coached and prepared just like ours, and it really comes down to execution and just the skill set that you have on your team. And I think we have some really talented kids. I think Coach Towdy has a really good scheme offensively and defensively. But in football, you get tested every Friday night, and it's really how do you handle adversity. And so that's why I'm excited to see how our kids respond this Friday.
Well, the thing that stuck out in my mind last Friday night was we actually won that ball game in the trenches, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, I would agree with you. I was really impressed with our front four on defense. We have some athletic kids, but also we have some size and some strength and really just the aggressiveness. And not only defensively that won it, but I think what really won the game, the difference between us and Glendale, was the training that took place in the off season. It was very evident that our kids were in top quality shape. You could see that they've been in the weight room and they put the time in and they were committed. And I know in the summertime, our numbers were extremely high with our participation. And football games are won. A lot of football games are won in the off season, and I think that's just a great attribute of Coach Towdy and the staff of what they did to get the kids to buy in. But again, I was impressed defensively with our front four.
Well, our softball program's off to a great start now, being 3-0, and this next Monday they'll take on Seneca, and it should be exciting. It's going to be a 1:00 in the afternoon ball game, which is something a little different for us.
Yeah, softball, I am really excited to see how this season just continues to progress. Coach Cummins has done a remarkable job, her and her staff, of getting the girls prepared, and obviously we have some very talented seniors, which it's always a benefit to have seniors in leadership when you have a good program. And and I think it's the same thing with football related to softball. It's how do these girls respond from game to game, because being successful is where we want to be, but to remain on top, our kids have to remain humble and they have to remain hungry to continue to get better, because the target's on their back. Everybody wants to beat them because they return a lot of kids and they were really good last year. But we're excited and we're super proud of the young ladies of how they represent us, and we really believe we're going to have a great year.
Well, Mr. Davis, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us and kind of getting your idea. Now, let me tell you, you are welcome back to the KNEO microphone just anytime you have an opportunity. If you're at a sporting event and you want to come over and say hi, we'd love for you to do that as well.
Absolutely. I appreciate the support that you give us, and thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you at the activities.
All right. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for listening to the Wildcat Minute, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Neosho Wildcats.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is Your Touchstone Energy Partner.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A nonprofit organization, a sponsor of high school sports.
It's time for the Freeman Sports Health Minute. The Freeman Sports Team is proud to serve as the official sports medicine provider for over 20 area high schools and colleges.
Welcome to another Health Minute here on KNEO. We're joined by Mylene Ray with Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Today's topic, when you apply ice to an injury or when you apply heat to an injury.
Okay, ice is good for those acute injuries. Those are the new injuries. You just ended up rolling your ankle on the basketball court. You want to make sure you ice it. Ice is good for the first, I'd say, 24 to 72 hours. That's when the injury is fresh. There's swelling going on, so that helps with the recovery. Heat is good after that. If you have chronic injuries like a sore back that you may have tweaked weeks ago, it's okay to go ahead and apply heat at this point because it's not going to increase the swelling and make things for the recovery worse as it would if you put heat onto a new injury.
Well, how long should you apply the ice to an injury?
Ice, I usually recommend, especially if it's a brand new injury, I always tell my athletes 20 minutes on, take it off for 20 minutes, put it back on another 20 minutes, and kind of flip-flop that way 3 or 4 times a day. For the Freeman Sports Health Minute, I'm Adam Winkler.
This portion of the game is sponsored by First Community Bank, with 2 Neosho locations, 111 East Main Street and 3005 Gardner Edgewood Drive. For personal or business banking services or for loan information, their phone number is 451-3222 or 451-2025 or online at firstcommunity.net. First Community Bank, where their slogan is, where community comes first. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Happy Egg, based out of Rogers, Arkansas, has been a local business for many years with their free-range farms. They are now taking applications for prospective growers to raise hens. If you have 10 acres of land and are interested in learning more information about becoming a Happy Egg grower, their website is happyegg.com/grower or by phone at 479-925-8855. A supporter of community broadcasting on KNEO.
How many times I hear the word, well, the church is full of hypocrites. Well, there's hypocrites in every area of life.
And Billy Graham says there is no such thing as a perfect church.
If you find a perfect church and you join it, it becomes imperfect. The church is made up of sinners that have been saved by the grace of God.
What Christians have been saved from is the penalty of their sins. That happens when you surrender your life to Jesus Christ.
Do you know Christ? Are you certain of it? He says, repent of your sin. Come to me. I will change your life. I'll make you a new person. I'll give you new power, a new joy, a new peace, a new happiness.
Great gifts you can receive from God right now. Visit us at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. From the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Welcome back to Bob Anderson Stadium. At halftime, your Neosho Wildcats are up on the Kickapoo Chiefs by a score of 33-14. We'll give you some scores from around the area here in just a few minutes. But first, Jim Jackson, let's talk about the Cats scoring. It seemed to me that this was a half of taking opportunities and making good on them.
They certainly have it. The score at the end of the first period, it was 20-0 in favor of Neosho. It was starting the second period, it was all Kickapoo, and the Cats came back late in that second quarter, and that's where we stand, 33-14. Cade Spiva, a couple of nice runs, quarterback keepers, and boy, the one pass play that kind of broke the camel's back for the Chiefs late in the second quarter was a 99.5-yard drive, and most of that coming on a 75-yard pass play from the inside the 1-yard line for all the way from Spiva to Patterson, and very impressive. The Chiefs did catch the Cats sleeping a few times on a couple of long, nice pass plays in the second period, and it was as close as 20-14. The Cats answered back with a couple of quick touchdowns. And halftime 33-14, and John, exciting game, and you could probably hear you and I screaming all over town with the excitement with this ball game, and we're proud of what the young men have accomplished so far in this ball game.
Well, I tell you, the thing that I've seen more than anything else is we've been running more players in and out. That does a couple of things. First, it gives those guys that are on defense a little bit of rest, and some of those guys that are playing on both sides of the ball, the Bryce Warners, the Evanston Tomlinsons, the Boston Pattersons, the Hudson Williams, gives them a little bit of a rest in order to keep from getting hurt. Unlike what it was last week, it was hot and it was humid, and we took timeouts. The officials were taking timeouts on a pretty regular basis, and we still had some folks that got cramps. We're doing some good things right now.
I want to give you just a few quick scores. Lebanon, who will play next week, and Lebanon leading Joplin in the third period, 14-7. Carthage on top of Ozark, 21-0. Glendale on top of Willard. We're going to play Willard at home here on October 4th. Glendale leading that ball game 13-7. Our game 33-14. Nixa on top of Webb City 27-21. That's at halftime. And Republic all over Waynesville. We're going to face Waynesville at home here, our next home game. They're losing to Republic 35-0. McDonald County in the Big 8 Conference losing to Cassville in the third period 20-0. Seneca on top of Mount Vernon 14-7. East Newton Patriots, John, on top of Lamar in the third quarter 18-12. Coach Larry Perkins doing a good job with defense for the Patriots.
Yeah, he really is.
Other scores, Nevada on top of Aurora 21-0. Stafford on top of Monette 49-14. That's a look at some scores from around this area in southwest Missouri.
Well, I tell you, the most crucial things that happened to us was the last two scoring drives. One of them was from that 75-yard pass, and then when Denver Welch broke loose with less than 2 minutes to play and ran it down, and we thought he had scored, but apparently had not. Had turned around and gave the ball back to him, and he scored, because that was the difference between the Cats going in with 2 up to being 4 up right now. So, and that's got to be disheartening to Kickapoo, and we need to come back. The Cats get the ball coming back into the second half, so we're pretty excited about the fact that we've got a chance to go back and score again. If we come back and score again, maybe we'll see that look on those guys' face. It's a Kickapoo and saying, let's just go home.
Yeah, that's right, and we want to ring the bell, and that's something they haven't done a lot of in the past several years here, so it's always exciting, especially for this group of seniors, and they're all playing very well, and Cade Spiva doing a good job at quarterback. He's got some good receivers, and defense is holding up. But anything can happen, and you still have to play smart football, avoid the mistakes. There's been very few penalties here in the first half, and nothing too costly against the Cats, but you want to play smart ball no matter how often you do get out on the field.
You know, we talked about in the pregame show about staying with the plan, staying with the plan, staying with the plan. We found out that on select plays, we can bring Trey Harden over from the defensive side, and he can be a blocking back, or he can carry the mail and bring the ball on in and catch passes as well. And that's part of that plan. And we just stay with it, and we keep working at what we know is working, and we're going to come out on top on this thing.
That we are. You're looking at the size of the teams. You know, Kickapoo is a Class 6 school. We're Class 5 for football, but you look at about twice as many players are suited up for Kickapoo as what we have. But we're on top, 33-14, playing super well. I guess you should say. I'm thinking of another word to put in there, but it's been fun to broadcast this first half ball game for Neosho.
Well, this halftime show has been brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and we certainly want to thank them. We want to thank some more of our sponsors, Luke, and
yes,
ask folks to go by and tell those folks how much they appreciate their sponsorship. Because of their sponsorship, you all can sit at home or be in your car or even on your phone and watch this ball game, and we get to have a lot of fun at the same time, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we sure do, and we appreciate them. They make it possible to bring this broadcast to you. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Calvary Baptist Church of Neosho, the Neosho Daily News, Crowder College, State Farm Agent Eric Norris, Edward Jones Agent Joe Ringstaff, First Free Will Baptist Church, Family Market, Clark Funeral Home, Rise Fitness Center, and Edgewood Bowling Center. Thank you again to all of them.
Yeah, we look down there and we see Corbin York, who played an exceptional ball game at linebacker last week on crutches, and our prayer and hopes are that that's not too damaging. Doesn't look like he has a cast on it, but it looks like he has his leg wrapped up, and hopefully those are precautionary measures, and he's out tonight in order to maybe just give that leg a little bit of a rest. But we've had a couple of younger guys, Jim, go in and take his place and seem to be pretty successful at that.
Playing well on defense tonight. Yes, they have been burned a few times on some long plays, but for the most part, defense holding up very well. Special teams doing a good job. And Kate Spiva, impressive tonight. I haven't seen the official stats, but he is, I know, probably thrown for at least 200 yards in this ball game. And a lot of those coming.
He threw for 338 last week against Glendale.
Well, it's easy to do when you have a 75-yard touchdown play, pass play, and some other long passes thrown in there, and they're doing very, very well tonight. Just under 3 minutes to go in this halftime, and we'll be back for action here momentarily.
Let's take another timeout. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and then we'll be back ready to kick off the second half where the Cats get the ball.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
The world is threatened by
Welcome
many
back,
dangers
Wildcat
at this
fans. There's
moment.
about a minute
Billy Graham.
left in
But the
this
greatest
halftime.
danger is from within.
We are
It's
at
in
Bob
our
Anderson
hearts
Stadium.
that
John
causes
Ball, Jim
murder
Jackson,
and mugging and
Luke
raping
Taylor
and
bringing the
hate
ball
and
game
lust
to
and
you as
greed.
we
No matter how
continues to say
advanced
the
its
Cats are
progress,
up by a
any
score of
generation that
33-14
neglects its spiritual and
over the
moral life
Kickapoo
is
Chiefs.
going to
The
disintegrate.
Cats will receive the
This is
ball
the
as
story
they,
of man,
won
and
the
this is our
toss
greatest modern
and,
problem. Individual
deflected
man is
over to
born in sin and
Kickapoo.
alienated from
Went
God.
ahead and ran the ball,
And here's the
took
answer
ball
for
in the first
mankind.
half.
He needs to be
Cats have got a
converted.
really
He
good
needs to be
opportunity
forgiven
to
of his
be this
sins.
far
He needs to
up
be
and to
reconciled
get
to
the ball
God.
and come
He
back
needs
with
to be
another
born
score.
again.
John, I think
Discover how
Cats
you
would
can
like
be
to see him,
forgiven for your
run
sins
the ball. They've run the
and
ball
make
well
Jesus
tonight,
Christ
as
Lord of
well
your
as
life.
passing, but if they
Go
can
to
run the ball, control this
findpeacewithgod.net.
game, take some
Then
time
click
off
where
the
it
clock,
says
we're gonna
Begin
ring
a
that bell
relationship
tonight.
with Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
think we are. I think
That's
there's a really good chance of it. I'd say
findpeacewithgod.net.
these fans
And it's from the Billy
here
Graham
really want to see a
Evangelistic
high-scoring ball
Association.
game similar to how
KNEO
they
would like
raised
to
the bar
thank the Big
last
Nickel
week
for
when they played
sponsoring this
Glendale,
portion of
but,
broadcasting on 91.
At this point, a win would put us 2-0 and put us in the top of the conference, so that would be pretty exciting in itself.
We're doing well. If we could hang on tonight, we're going to play some teams that have yet to win and are losing tonight, especially Waynesville and Willard. Here's the good kick. It's going to be taken down around the 10, 15-yard line. Going to be returned across the 20, 25. Going to be brought down at about the 27. Oh, still on his feet. Got some room. And across the 30-yard line, the Cats will have good field position to start the
Once
second
again,
half.
that was Brody Crane that just would not be brought down, and certainly for his efforts, we'll pick up an extra 10 yards.
Let's see where they officially spot it, right at the 30. Yes, you're right, Brody. It's a difficult guy to bring down, and he just never stops. 3 men out here on the near side, wide outs.
Cade Spiva and Denver Welch in the backfield for the Cats.
They're looking to the sidelines.
Tice Harden is the one snapping the ball and anchors that all-important offensive line. And there's a ball that's coming to Welch, but not
much
certainly
home.
not for anything. No, it may have made it to the line of scrimmage.
Right up the middle and pushed right back and said, we're not going to let you come through tonight. 11:30 to go. Second half just underway. 33-14. Neosho on top of Kickapoo.
They are giving him a yard, so.
And the handoff again. That's what they're doing. He's got some room around the. Oh, hit hard after about a 2-yard gain. Welch was knocked back, but.
Yeah, there was pretty hard tackle that time in there. And
ball spotted on the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 to go. Passing situation possibly, and Spiva back. He's got to be careful. Oh, almost. Oh, intended for number 1, Hudson Williams.
Yeah, that would have been a first down. So.
And they're going to be, it's a quick 3 and out. Not a good start for the Cats here in the second half. They'll be forced to punt. The second time they've had to punt so far this evening. One man will be back for the Chiefs, back on around his own 35-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was just a little bit high, and Hudson Williams at about 5'10" jumped and had it in his hands, but it came right back out.
Cats will punt from their own 20-yard line. The kick has got some room. Good punt off to the right side. It's going to go out of bounds.
About the 38-yard line.
See where they'll officially spot it. And angled off here. I think that's a little bit farther up. They're going to bring it around the 40-yard line, maybe 39. Let's see. So good field position for the Chiefs as they start. See what the Cats can do. Another 3 and out would be nice. There haven't been many of those from either team tonight. Ball on the 40-yard lines. They've moved it back. 10:49 to go, 33-14 Neosho.
Cats are set up with their defensive ends. That's on one side and Warren on the other. And now they're going to double team Warren and take that ball up the middle and see if they can't score a little bit, but they got stopped before they got to the 1st and 10.
Lipari with about a 9-yard run right off right tackle. Be 2nd down and a yard to go. A nice start for the Chiefs. 49-yard line of the Chiefs.
Hudson Williams made the tackle that time. As I said, Kickapoo certainly had some people over at Glendale the other night and watching, and that comes about when you see they're triple teaming Warren.
And the quarterback, nice throw off to the right side. Got some room. Number 2, that's Bartles with the catch. Eaton with a nice throw. First down, Chiefs. Under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. Crowd not going home. This is a good one. Good battle between the Chiefs and the Wildcats tonight. Neosho on top, 33-14. Ball spotted on the 41-yard line. 2 men here on the near side, wideouts. 1 man in the backfield, 1 in motion. Eaton at quarterback. He's going to hand it off. Oh, what a stuff
there we
right
go.
there. What a nice play.
Nice job by, there's Bryce Warner.
55 got him.
Stopped him right there in his tracks.
Boy, he
maybe lost a couple on that play.
I could feel that hit up here in the press box. What a nice play by Warren. Clock still running. 2nd down and 12. They said about a 2-yard loss. That's what we need.
We've got trips out over on this side,
and they're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, that's what the Cats are doing. They're showing them several different defensive looks, and it certainly has Kickapoo confused. So we will take a short timeout, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345, or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
And we're back out. We are ready, and the ball is snapped, and it looks like that it's going to be a rollout pattern, and Easton is going to throw the ball, and there's a person
touchdown.
wide open, and there is a touchdown.
42-yard touchdown pass for the Chiefs. 42-yard, and nobody back for the Cats. They got fooled on that one. Eden had plenty of time coming at the 9:18 mark.
Well, looks like they're bringing it back, though, so there may be a...
If there's a penalty, that was a nice play.
Yeah, and they're going to talk about it out in the middle of the field. The officials are talking about, they're thinking maybe he might have, well, I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, 42-yard touchdown
and
pass.
And it's unsportsmanlike conduct that will be assessed on the kickoff, it looks like.
Well, the extra point coming. That brings it 33-20.
I never did see a flag thrown, but that seemed to be the indication from the white hat.
Well, the Cats caught a little napping. I guess you call that a cat nap, wouldn't you? You know? What a nice throw, and these Chiefs, both quarterbacks can throw that ball extremely well. So can Spiva, but they've had better luck tonight, tossing and catching them off guard. Here comes the extra point. Kick us up, and it is good. Our score, 33-21, with 9:18 left to go in the third period. Neosho still on top. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Well, there was a unsportsmanlike conduct, and it is being assessed at the kickoff, so the kicker is going to kick the ball from about the 45-yard line, and Apparently that was against the Cats.
Didn't see what happened actually, John, because it's on the far side of the field,
Yes,
and
it
it's a little
was.
dark over there, and we couldn't really make out what happened. But here comes the kick, and they do an onside kick.
And the Cats got it, I believe.
Cats get it on about the 33-yard line. They weren't fooled.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs trying to
get a little something going, aren't they?
Trying to stay in the ball game and like trying to get the ball back. They've got the momentum right now. And the Cats need to put a stop to this nonsense and put this game away. 33-21, a lot can happen. Still early in the third period. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line, so Cats have decent field position. They've had pretty good field position all evening.
Rockpile and Hudson Williams checking to see what's going on, but the ball is given to
Welch
number
crossed.
5. That's not Welch. That
good
is
run up to the
wrong.
50. Good 16, about a good 16-yard pickup for the Cats.
Yeah, Roan comes in with a first down. Is something the Cats really needed at this point. And they are in Kickapoo territory.
17, 18 yards on the pickup. Ball spotted on the 48-yard line inside Chief territory. 1st and 10. Handoff again to Welch across the middle up to about the 45 as he falls forward. Clock continues to run, under 9 minutes to go. That's what the Cats need to do. Take some time off that clock and score another touchdown.
Lincoln Howard into the ball game for the Cats, and the Cats have got one lone backfield.
And good pass play off to the right side. Let's see, that's Hudson Williams.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down.
Very, very close. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah. Just enough. Ball spotted on the 37-yard line.
That's that pass play I was talking about, where the receiver's got to have a presence of mind of where the out of bounds is and be able to catch the ball at the same time. And Williams does that really well.
And then Spivo back to throw again. He just tosses it down, gets outside the pocket.
Yeah, I'm not real sure that there wasn't a little bit of defensive holding that time that kept Hudson Williams from being able to get out and get loose.
Spiva saw that he had no receiver in the clear, so he just threw it down. Made a quick run, stops the clock at 8:34, but the official's going to talk it over to see if it was intentional grounding, but I thought he was outside the pocket.
Yeah, and it should not have been because there was receivers in the territory, in the area.
Well, they're going to discuss things. Here's the ruling. No flag. They're going to wave it off.
Yeah, nice job that time by the Cats to do what they needed to do, which was to get rid of the ball and without being thrown for a loss.
2nd down, 10 to go for the Cats. Welch back in the ball game.
Lincoln Howard over on the far side with Serrano. And
Spiva's
Spiva's back to throw.
He's got a man open. Oh, what a nice catch. Oh, they said he's out of bounds. No good. Ball intended for Hudson Williams. That would have been a nice catch.
Yeah, that was a nice catch. It was a nice route that just turned a little bit, and I don't know what the instant replay would show on that, but Keith Kilgore was down there trying to help the official make the call that it was a caught ball. 3 wideouts on the other side, and here comes
Spiva brings it down to the 30-yard line. He's still far short of a first down, pickup of about 5 on the play. Everybody thought he was going to throw the ball. He just said, well, I'll just take it up the middle. Take what you give me. It's 4th down and 4. Cats are going to try here. That's 4th down territory.
Got him. Should have gotten him. No.
Trying to draw him off sides.
Hard count to draw him off sides for a first down.
Under 8 minutes to go. Spiva back to throw. He's got a man open. It's overthrown, intended for Soriano in the end zone. Just overthrown, and Chiefs will take over on downs. Nothing doing. It was a decent drive for the Cats, but come up short.
You know, the Cats have got to do a little something right here defensively. We've got to stop the Chiefs' momentum.
I thought he might have dumped it off to the running back coming out of the backfield, John, off to the left side. He had some room.
Yeah, he did. Welch had some room over there on that far side.
But he decided he saw something else. Soriano is quick.
And actually, Brock Pyle was over there making a crossing pattern at the same time, and It was just a matter of him being able to catch the ball.
Well, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line, 7:51 to go in the third period, 33-21 Neosho. Eaton still back at quarterback. And the long throw. He's got a man open and overthrown down to the 35-yard line. Good coverage. Number 10 was in there for the Cats.
Smith was in there, and he was covering all the way. And he was step for step. It was just overthrown by about 10 yards.
Oh, there's a penalty against the Cats. It looks like roughing the passer. That's the call. That'll be a 15-yarder against the Cats. And, John, this is where you have to be careful. You don't want to let the Chiefs back in the game.
No.
It's a two-possession game, and you don't want to help them out. The ball will move up to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Someone got a little too anxious and roughed up the passer.
Well, Easton does such a good job of rolling out before he throws the ball. You never know for sure exactly what's going to happen.
And a jump off to Worthy off to the right side. He's knocked out of bounds. A late flag. Let's see what they call that.
I'm not sure whether they're going to call that a trip or what they're going to call. I know it's going to be something against them, it looks like.
The penalty at the 50-yard line. Worthy got out of bounds after a quick catch, but it's against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I didn't.
Looks like a holding call.
So that'll back the ball up 10 yards.
That's what it is, holding. Brings it back.
Of the foul.
Yeah, brings it back. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 41-yard line for the Chiefs. 7:38 to go.
We're going to have to put some pressure on Easton. There's no doubt about it. We're giving him all kinds of time out there.
And another good throw. Knocked out of bounds.
Yeah. He's got all kinds of time to throw the ball. We have got to figure that deal out. We've got to put some pressure on him.
He really hasn't had the pressure tonight. A few times he's made more mistakes tonight with a fumble.
It looks like it's going to be 2nd and about 4.
Good pass play inside Wildcat territory on the 48-yard line. He's back to throw again. Got plenty of time. He's going to, he throws the ball. Let's see if it's, almost intercepted. There were 3 Cats back there, but almost brought down for a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a great opportunity for the Cats that time to be able to intercept that ball. It just wasn't meant. That's the kind of pressure we're talking about. That's what you've got to do. You've got to make him throw the ball as he's going down.
He had to hurry that one, like you said, and that could have been costly. And when they throw it up for grabs.
I'm not so sure at this point that Kickapoo's not in 4-down territory. It's 3rd and looks like about 4.
2 men off to the right side. They're going to dump it off here. And, he got away. Perry, and let's see, he's got enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, he is.
It was a good second effort. Gain of about 6 on the play. Off the left side, he just...
the Cats are going to have to figure out that little pass into the flat. That has hurt us all night long. But it's a 1st and 10 on the, looks like about the 43-yard line.
7:15, clock was stopped. 1 man in motion, moving to the right side. They're going to hand off to LaPerry. He's got some room across the 40, brought down on about the 36-yard line. Nice run of about 6 or maybe 7. It will be 2nd down.
Cats have got to make a stop. And they're going to have to make it right here.
You don't want to go in that 4th period with just a 1-possession lead.
And there is 6:50 left in the 3rd period.
2nd down and 3 is what they're saying. From about the 36-yard line, here comes Eaton. He's going to dump it off again. He's got some room. He's got some across the 30, 25, down to about the 22-yard line. Nice run on the far side of the field.
Yeah, we're getting beat. We're getting beat over there on that little flat pass, and we have got to stop that. I don't know whether that means we've got to get the ball, and because if it's a pick, it's going to be a pick six. There's no doubt about it.
John, the Cats are looking just a little sluggish. I hate to say it right now. And Chiefs are moving at will. Ball on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. And they'll move it. He's going to look again. He's got some pressure. Oh, I thought they had him. Good play by the Cats right there. They got, let's hope there's not a penalty, but he was stopped for maybe about a yard loss. Back on about the 17, I think, is where they'll spot the ball. 22-yard line.
Yeah, it was number 14 for the Cats that made the initial hit, and I thought that he may have had him, which is Jackson Estel. There's timeout. I don't know if is that an official timeout. I did not see. I was looking over to see who it was.
It shows both teams still have their timeouts. It must have been an official timeout or water break timeout as required.
Well, some of our sponsors we could thank tonight: Insurance Benefits Consultants, Tally Tire, the law offices of Wood and Peterson, Newmac Electric, Sports Locker, KSN KODE, Zach's Car Wash, McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of Christ, our local YMCA, Christian Healthcare Ministries, and Lace and Grace Boutique.
All Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal at kneo.org. It's a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Watch the games live and come see the upcoming game schedule for the Neosho Wildcats on the portal at www.kneo.org.
All on the 22-yard line, loss of about a yard on that last play. 2nd down for the Chiefs, 5:54 to go in this third period. They're down 33-21. Handoff, running right side. Chiefs are, what a nice tackle by the Cats right at the 20-yard line. Pickup of maybe 2 on that play.
The safety Canton Smith in there and Bryce Warren right behind him.
Clock continues to run. Ball right at the 20-yard line. 3rd down.
About 8 it looks like.
Game clock down to 20. I should say the play clock down to 20. Not the game clock. 2nd down or 3rd down. Big play for the Chiefs. Cats need to hold right here.
And you know he's going to throw the ball, so we got to put the pressure on him to stop it.
He's got some time.
Nice job. Nice job that time by, looks like that's...
Chiefs had one man open in the back of the end zone.
Brody Crane was in there to stop that ball, so now it's 4th down, and you almost felt like that this was 4th down territory for them anyway.
Yeah, if they had knocked that ball away, that would have been an easy touchdown. Man back in the end.
They're going to try to kick a field goal possibly.
That's a 37-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, that's number 2. That's the senior Barstow.
And they've had a good kick. Block.
Nice job.
Nice block. Knocked. Good play by the Cats.
Good job.
They'll bring it back. Knocked back to about the 37. They came in off the right side. A good block there.
Well,
good play by the Wildcats.
Yes, it was. It was great hustling there. I didn't see exactly who it was that blocked the ball, but the holder tried to get a hold of the ball, and they brought him back down. So the Cats actually have pretty good field position from the 35.
Well, the Cats stopped a good drive by the Chiefs. It stalled down around the 20-yard line, and a 37-yard field goal attempt was blocked. That's coming at the 4:54 mark. Ball right at the 35-yard line. Let's see what the Cats can do. See what offense can do to get back a little momentum. They have the lead. There's the handoff up the middle to Welch. He's up across the 40, a pickup of about 5 on that play.
4:46 left in the third quarter. We want to remind everybody to stay tuned for the Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Drive-By Show, and then the Arvest Bank Coaches show after the game.
Here comes Welch. No, back in the back. Roan just fell on it. The loss of about 10 on the play. They're trying a little something special. Spivak tossed it back to him. He couldn't find the handle. He just covered it up in a smart play.
I think it was probably more. He was getting ready to run downfield before he actually caught the ball, and it's understandable.
Well, it brings up 3rd and 15. passing situation. They're just letting the clock run down to 4 minutes. Play clock down to about 10. Spiva in the backfield. He's going to throw, looking for somebody who wants to throw.
He's got Hudson Williams.
Oh, no.
Out of bounds.
Patterson is out of bounds.
Yeah.
He caught it, but no good. 3:45, clock is stopped, and the Cats will be forced to punt again. John, you know when you leave the defense on there for too long, like
they start wearing out. They really do.
They kind of forget maybe some of their assignments, and
yeah, we've got to do something when the Cats get their ball back. We've got to do something to give the defense a chance to rest a little bit.
33-21 is our score. Neosho still on top in the third period. Plenty of time left, and they're going to try to. Short kick. Let's see where it goes. Going to go out of bounds on about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it was close to being blocked.
Certainly was. They'll spot it at maybe the 43. 3:20 to go in this third period.
To keep up with the latest Neosho Wildcat broadcast ball game schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KNEO Radio, or follow us on Twitter, which is now X, at KNEO 917 Sports, or download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone. You can see all of everything that happens with Neosho Wildcats, the entire broadcast, on the inside of one of those apps. Download the KNEO iPhone or Android app today.
Ball on the 48-yard lines where it went out of bounds on the punt by the Cats. Eaton back, he's being pressured. Finally, he dumps it off.
There's a flag. That's got to be a holding.
In the backfield, got some room. Going to be pushed out of bounds on about the 33. A nice play, but let's see if it stands.
That may be an illegal receiver downfield. That play started a little bit slow.
Yeah, they're going to talk it over. But finally, 3 Wildcats in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback.
No.
They'll wave it off again.
Wave it off. So
it
looks like it's going to be a first down.
Nice play by the Chiefs. A good 15, 16-yard mile. Let's see where they spotted about a 16-yard pickup. They'll move it all the way down to the 35-yard line before he was knocked out of bounds.
Casey Roan in for the Cats on defense, playing a cornerback position.
Worthy in the backfield. Eaton at quarterback. 1 man left, 1 man, two men off to the right side, far side of the field. He's going to go back again. He's looking to throw. He's got some time. He throws deep. Out of bounds. Nobody home.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we went back and saw a replay. He wasn't out of bounds when he threw that one. But we'll take it from there. That'll make it second down and 10.
Cats looking to put a stop to this. 3 minutes to go in the third period.
We've played an awful lot of football down on this end of the field. We need to get going.
It's been a long third period. It's not over yet. A lot of incomplete passes, out of bounds plays, knocked out of bounds. Worthy off to the right side, short. He picks up about 5 on the play. Let's see where they'll spot the ball. If he got across the 30-yard line. Pickup of maybe about 4, it looks like. That's where it'll be, right after the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 to go. Clock running again. 2:35 left in the third period. Cats have yet to score in this third quarter. Chiefs have scored once. Been a defensive battle back and forth. Cats just haven't been untracked. Here's the handoff. Oh, nope. Eaton, quarterback keeper, had everyone fooled right off left tackle and all the way down to about the 16-yard line. And that keeps the drive alive. Clock will stop momentarily while they move the chains.
Well, there's no doubt about it that Eaton is some sort of a quarterback, and the fact that he's got us reeling because he can throw the ball from almost any position.
Wasn't ready. Let's see if they can get him and make the mistake. Oh, they brought him down.
And there's the ball.
And the fumble. Ball still alive. Chiefs fall on it back on about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play, too, over there. It seemed like, I'm not sure whether that was to signal it was a downed play or what.
So that ball was snapped back to Eaton. He was not ready. It hit him in his just underneath his hands, and he did pick it up and able to try to make something out of it, but was not ready. Oh, against the Cats, penalty.
Looks
Personal
like it's
foul.
Be personal foul.
And good defensive effort by the Cats, all for naught. Going to move it down. Down inside the 15. And they'll spot it on about the 11-yard line. Chiefs in good position to punch it in.
Well, Cats know we have the ability in the fourth quarter to come back with 2 or 3 touchdowns, so a lot of football left to play.
First and about 5 to go after that penalty. Eaton going to move it off to the right side. He cuts down across the 5, inside the 5, out of bounds. Just kills the clock, saves some time. They've done a good job with ball control and working that clock here in this third period, saving as much time as they can.
Brooks Eaton's done a good job of doing whatever he needed to do to fool the Cats and still be able to throw a pretty accurate pass when he need be.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Kickapoo has a lot of motion, a lot of things going on.
And he stopped down and short rod, no gain. Little stutter step and trying to make something happen, and it'd be second down and still 6 to go for a touchdown.
This is where the Cats were able to take advantage the last time and recover a fumble down on the 1-yard line, and then turned around and scored a touchdown just before the half.
Clock still running, 1 minute to go. Play clock down to 10 seconds. They're trying to get set. Eaton has one man in the backfield, one in motion off to the left side. Low snap. He's got it again. He's trying to find somebody. He throws the end zone.
And it's broken up.
Incomplete. Good
Nice job of breaking up that time by Patterson.
Good play by the Cats to make something happen here. 41 seconds left.
And it's 4th down.
Well, you know they'll go for it. They need a touchdown. Field goal's not going to help them right now. They're still talking things over.
I'm somewhat surprised that they went for the field goal a little while ago.
Was it 3rd down? 3rd and 7 is what they're saying.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Low snap again. Here comes Eaton. He's looking back. He's tossing the ball up. Oh! Knocked away. 2 Cats back in the corner of the end zone. Almost came down with it.
Eaton had to pay for that one, too, because we had a couple of Cats coming in right on top of him, and he was letting loose the ball.
Fourth down. 4th down and 7.
And number 14 is down for the Cats, it looks like.
32 seconds left in this third period. Cats would like to hold right here.
Yeah, Jackson Eston.
Eaton has one man by his side in the backfield. 2 off to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking to throw. He's got a couple of Cats on him. He throws the end zone, knocked away. Cats take over, and there's a flag, late flag. Let's see what happens on the far side of the field.
I don't know whether they hit him when he was going out of bounds or what, but it doesn't matter. That play is over, I believe.
Well, that could negate a good defensive effort by the Cats. See what they call.
Well, they're still out there on the field. They're talking it over.
If it is a penalty, it'd be half the distance to the goal.
Unsportsmanlike conduct again against the Cats. But it's still 4th down.
They'll play it again. They'll move it to about the 4-yard line. Try it again all over.
Yeah, and the Neosho faithful absolutely do not like that call.
I'm sure Coach Towdy not happy with the outcome of that. Handoff, they got him.
They got him. He is
They
not
push
got
him back. No good. Running off right tackle. Gain of about 1 on the play. Cats, I don't see a yellow flag out on the field. They will take over on downs. Good defensive effort by the Wildcats there. Now they're talking things over right now.
Well, now, wait a minute. That's unsportsmanlike conduct. That was going to be a first down. That's right. So there.
Well, Spiva's coming back out on the floor, out on the court. They will. 3-yard line. Cats will take over. Kate Spiva back on the out on the field.
Yeah, the Coach Thomas over there is livid.
Well, not.
He doesn't understand exactly. I'm sure he's frustrated with his kids as well, but he is livid.
Well, the Cats take over. They need to 18 seconds. They need to get out of their deep in their own territory. Here's Spiva going to run it himself across the 5 to maybe about the 6-yard line. Not much there. They need some breathing room.
Here comes Trey Harden in for the Cats, but I believe that'll be the last play of. No, there's timeout. So. Now that's interesting. I'm not sure. We didn't call timeout, but the clock has stopped.
And the refs have stopped the clock. They're calling a timeout now.
Officials timeout.
Get things sorted out. This has been, John, a very long third quarter.
Yeah, it has. We may have someone that's hurt down there, because here comes Towdy.
Let's see who they're going to see. If can't make out who's on the ground.
Well, I can't exactly see who it is, but he's.
And the trainers are coming out.
Well, I don't see. Trying to kind of count noses, but I'm not sure it's not Spiva.
I hope he's all right. We can't see a number or anything
it
from
looks
this.
like they're bent over. It could very well be a cramp, too.
We're waiting right now. It's 11 seconds left in the third period.
It is, they're up.
The Chiefs are back on the field.
Yeah, Coach Towdy is talking to the
well, Spiva's up and about.
Forward official.
He's going to have to come out of the game at least for a play. 17 will come in for the Cats, and that's
Chase Kivett.
Yeah. They're going to check him out.
Whether he lost his helmet or he's on his own. I mean,
he looks fine over here on the sideline, but
yeah, I would say at this point we're going to hand the ball off to Denver Welch.
Well, you don't want to make a mistake back here right now. 4 seconds left in this third period. And what do we have? Another timeout.
I think that's the end of
the. That's it.
Well, our score at the end of 3 is 33-21. Neosho on top of Kickapoo. We'll take a timeout and return on the KNEO Wildcat Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Start of the fourth quarter, John Ball, Jim Jackson, and Luke Taylor with you. We're at the Bob Anderson Stadium. The Cats are up by a score of 33-21. They just had a tremendous stop down within the 6-yard line in order to get the ball back. Kate Spiva was out for just one play, and we ended up the third quarter. Now he's back in, and the Cats have got the ball on about the 7-yard line.
And the handoff to Welch off the right side across the 10-yard line. No, Kivett's still out there. He's the quarterback. I did see Spiva.
Oh, there we go. There
he's coming in now, so he had to come out. No harm done. Ball spotted right at the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 3. They need to get a couple of first downs here.
Yeah, we need to give the defense a little bit of a rest.
They have been on the field way too long tonight. You know they have to be tired. This heat works on you. And these guys are young, 15, 16, 17, 18 years of age. 11:20 to go in the ball game. 4th quarter, Neosho on top. Spiva back to the right side, gain of about 2. Let's see if he got enough for a first down. It's going to be close. And
Michael Shieldhorn
did.
over there being attended to by the trainers. Maybe he's got a little bit of a cramp on his inside leg. They're giving him some water to be able to drink at the same time. But the Cats get the first down, and he's throwing the ball to number 2, and number 2 is going, and that is Soriano.
Got some room up close to the 30. Nice play. Picked that, but it was a low pass. He picked it up and scooted down the sideline. Stayed in bounds, and let's see where they spot it. It's going to be another first down for the Cats. That'll move the chains, gets them out of the deep territory. Ball on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Neosho. Going to hand it off here again to Welch. He's going to keep it on the ground. A good 3-4 yard pickup. John, if they can do this and move the ball down and just take time off that clock.
Well, you bet that is not the glittering goal type of victory, but sometimes ball control makes a world of difference.
Cats need a good drive. They were held scoreless in the 3rd period. Kickapoo had 7 points in the 3rd quarter. To draw a little closer, it's 33-21. Neosho still on top. Going to hand it off again. Here's Welch off trying to find something. Not much there, maybe about a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and a long 5. Ball spotted on the 31-yard line. They need to get up to the 35.
It's in the 4th quarter. East Newton is 4 up on Lamar.
What's the score now? It was 18-12 at halftime.
21-20.
What a ball game. Coach Perkins said East Newton would be tough. Here's Spiva looking for, he's got a man open. Yes, he's got first down.
You bet.
First down, Wildcats across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. Keeps the chains to moving, and the clock will stop momentarily while they move those chains. Now the spot at 37-yard line. Good drive so far for the Cats, taking time off here in this 4th period. You don't want to give the ball back.
Carthage now 42-6 over Ozark. And Willard is 1 up on Glendale.
Here's a handoff to Welch up the middle, up to the 40-yard line.
Nixa Eagles 55, the Webb City Cardinals 21. That's in the 4th quarter.
Repeat that again.
Nixa Eagles 55, Webb City Cardinals 21.
Webb City hasn't had a loss like that in many years.
And here's a final. Joplin Eagles over the Lebanon Yellow Jackets 21-17.
Close game. We take on Lebanon next week at Lebanon. There's the handoff up the right side.
Rome's got the first down, and he's continuing to go.
Down to about the 47.
And there's a flag back here.
Yeah, let's hope it's not a hold. And bring it back. They're talking things over. Yeah, looks like it will be brought back.
Against the Cats, that's right.
Good run. It would have been another first down. Stops the clock at 8:23. Cats are in control. It's been a good ball game tonight. It was all Cats in the first half. The second half, it's been the Chiefs. Cats came out opening the third period, 3 and out. Haven't done much.
8:23 left in the ball game. Cats are going to have to score at least one more time.
We'd feel much easier about that. Oh, nice pass play. Oh, in and out of the hands of Boston Patterson on the far side at the 40-yard line. Couldn't hang on. And that'll bring up
third and, looks like about 3rd and 15.
A long 15 to go. Clock stopped, 8:07. Board and play right here. Spiva back to throw. He's got a man open. Oh, he's got Hudson.
He's got Hudson Williams, and he's got the first down.
Oh, that's so close right there. Let's see where they spotted. I think he may have it.
Yep.
That's
We're
official.
going to measure. No.
Nope, he's going to move the chains.
First down, yes, sir.
Boy, looking from up here, John, that was so close. Nice 15-yard pass play for the Cats.
That's what the Cats have got to do. They're going to stop and look and see.
And they can keep that chains moving. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts.
Hudson Williams and Noah Soriano over on this side.
And the handoff right up the middle. Here's Welch across the 40, down to the 35, and still going. Down to the 34, 33-yard line. Nice pickup of 20 yards.
Well, so far this is exactly, Jim, what the doctor ordered. The Cats have got to have a good offensive drive so we can give the defense a little bit of rest.
And more importantly, too, they're just taking time off that clock. This is a good drive for the Cats right now.
Yeah, 7:16 left.
They're going to milk this as much as they can. Play clock down to about 10 seconds. They need to hurry. They don't want to have to be forced to take a timeout. Ball spotted on the 34-yard line. Handoff. Here comes
Spiva.
He's across the 30. Oh, he got a late hit there. You have to be careful. He's up. He's okay.
Yeah, and he's going to pick up about 7 on the... about 5, I guess.
Ball spotted about the 29-yard line. And that clock continues. 6:35 to go. Neosho still on top, 33-21. Low-scoring affair in this second half.
It has been. The Cats need a score right here to basically put it out of range.
Spiva's going to throw it quickly over to
Hudson Williams.
He's not much room.
He's one, yeah, and he gets...
He's thrown down for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, but the clock keeps going.
And that's so true. Down to about 6 minutes. Halfway point in this fourth period.
Good. There's a timeout on the field. Officials timeout. I'm not sure what that's. Guess we'll have a water break. Yeah.
I think they all look like they need one.
All Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal at kneo.org. It's a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. By the way, be with Jim Jackson and I Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock. We'll have the pregame show at 12:30. The Neosho Lady Wildcats at the Marion Family Complex for a ball game with the Seneca Indians. Having said that, it's a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. Start watching the games live and see the outcomes of the game schedule on the Neosho Wildcats portal at www.kneo.org.
Another quick score. Lamar's taken the lead over East Newton, 28-24. That's late in the fourth quarter. And some other scores. Republic on top of Waynesville, 35-9. Waynesville will be coming to Neosho in the next few weeks. Carthage big over Ozark, 42-6. That is the final. And Joplin defeating Lebanon 21-17. We'll be at Lebanon next week. Game time 7 o'clock. A pregame show at 6:15. Webb City late in the fourth quarter, 55-21, losing to Nixa Eagles. Here's the handoff.
And he's going to run for the first down. And he's got it.
Down to the 25. Let's see where they threw him down. Looks like it was a high tackle, but... Let's see if
it's fourth down.
And just a little bit short. Bring in the beef there. The ball right at the 25-yard line. They need about a half a yard to go. 4th down. Clock still running.
Denver Welch coming out for a little bit of well-deserved rest. And there's 11 seconds left on the clock.
They just need to punch it. And they got 2 men in the backfield with Spiva. He's just going to run it. He's got the room down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock will continue to run once they move the chains. Smart football, boys. That's what you need to do right now. Just hang on to the football, run that clock off, and let's go ring that bell with our 2nd victory of the season.
Well, the clock's going to run down past 5 minutes. It's 4:58, and the Cats are up by 2 scores for sure. If we put one in the end zone here, that's going to make a huge difference in the outcome of this ball game. Cats are doing a good job of running the ball. They're throwing it when they have to, but here comes Denver Welch right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6, it looks like.
Well, John, they just run right up the middle or off right tackle and gain 4, 5, 6 yards, like you say, and that's all they need to do right now. Keep the clock running. Don't want to stop the clock with an incomplete pass or anything pushed out of bounds. That is so important. Well, the ball spotted just inside the 15-yard line. 2nd down and about 5 to go. Clock is getting down to almost that 4-minute mark.
Soriano's already over here on this side. Hudson Williams on the inside next to him. There's a wide receiver on the far side.
Here's
and
Welch.
Here Welch.
He's wrapped up and he falls forward close to the 10. Close to a 1st down. Let's see where it's officially spotted. And just shy of the 10-yard line.
3rd and about 1, it looks like.
Clock is running, 3:35. Neosho still on top, 33-21. They have yet to score in
Cats have done
in
a
the second half.
job of managing the ball, which is not necessarily what you would think from a spread offense the way that we've got it. Great job of time management and getting the ball down the field.
Here
comes
Spiva.
He's going to get the 1st down, and he gets up to about the 5-yard line.
After they untangle everyone, let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, and the clock is still running.
And I'm surprised that the Chiefs haven't taken a timeout to kind of slow things down. But
at this point, I don't see that happening. I think
they need 2 scores.
Yeah. Hopefully, by the time we get through here in just a minute or 2, they'll need 3 scores. Stay tuned after the ball game for Coach Towdy to come up with the post-game interview being brought to you by Arvest Bank of Neosho.
1st and goal, the handoff to Welch. Not much there, down to about the 5, and that's it. Clock will run. Well, let's see if they take a timeout. They will. Chiefs take their first timeout here in the 2nd half with 2:32 left to go. 33-21 Neosho. They'll talk things over. Let's see what the Cats can do. If they can, John, if they punch it in, that's pretty much the ball game.
Yeah, it is. It is, and there is 2:32 left.
Some of the crowd starting to kind of thin out a little bit.
Be a little bit tough for Kickapoo to come back with 2 possession scores. Anything's possible, I guess, but...
John, we do want to mention Monday afternoon, you and I will be at the Ball Diamond softball. Girls tangle with the Seneca Lady Indians. Game time, special time at 1 o'clock Monday afternoon. There is no classes in Neosho. The teachers are in session, but kind of a work session, and the students, that's why they're having the ball game at 1 o'clock.
And Tuesday at 5 o'clock, the Springfield Central team comes to play Our Lady Wildcats.
And to come out and support the Lady Cats. They're having a great season. They are fun to watch. Here comes the Cats. 2:32 left. 2nd down and 5 from about the 5-yard line. Hand off right. No, Spiva going to keep it. He's going to go on the right side. Touchdown. Wildcats. 2:27 mark. 5-yard TD run by Spiva.
Well, that should pretty much put the icing on the cake, Jim, as we talked earlier. There is 2:27 left, and it is now a 3-possession game.
39-21, extra point coming.
Now Ebbinghaus setting up, and Kivett holding for him.
20-yard attempt coming. And the snap, low snap tonight. They need to work on that. The kick is up, and it is good. And our score is 40-21 with 2:27 left in this ball game.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank.
Welcome back. There's 2 minutes and 27 seconds left, and Fluentes kicks the ball off to the Chiefs from Kickapoo, and the Cats are coming down, and they're going to make a play right here. 5 Cats, all at once, and touchdown run by Cade Spiva ended a not only all the way down the field, but more importantly, about a 6-minute, Jim, march down the field.
That they did. It's good ball control, and they got the first downs at the appropriate time when they needed. But more importantly, they kept the clock running. Very little passing on that last series for the touchdown. 2:19 to go in the ball game. Cats up 40-21. Let's see what they can do. Low snap. They're going to throw it. He's got some room. Got to be knocked out of bounds on about the 33, 34-yard line.
Well, one of the things the Cats have got to do right now, they've got to forget about trying to knock them out of bounds. We need to keep them in bounds and keep the clock running.
And the clock is stopped at 2:13. Second down and long for the Chiefs. 3 men off to the right side. He's got a man open. That's thrown behind him. No good. And he kind of came down wrong for the young man. He's back on his feet. He's fine.
Check that, Jim. Tuesday, the Central JV team, they do not have a varsity team, so that will not be a ball game for us on Tuesday. So we've got the ball game on Monday, and then the next thing we'll do is we will be in Lebanon when we play the Neosho Wildcats.
So
football.
No ball game on Tuesday. Okay.
That's right.
Well, I was excited to do a game as well, but that's all right. We'll just mow the yard. And Eaton looking.
Eaton's going to run, and he's going to try to get out of bounds, and we're going to try to keep him in bounds, but it didn't work, and it tore up his jersey.
Yeah. Good thing it was not a late hit. He threw him out. It's enough for a first down. It'll move the chains just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Ball spotted on the 41. 1st and 10, Chiefs. Cats just hanging on here.
Stay tuned for the Drive Time Show, brought to you by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, and then we'll talk with Coach Towdy.
Eaton with a nice throw off to the left side. He's good, John, and moving to his left for a right-handed thrower and throwing back across his body.
He is.
He has got some very good strength there. Not enough for a first down. Ball about a yard shy, right at midfield. 2nd down and 1 to go. 1:50 left in this contest. Eaton looking to throw again. He dumps it off to...
Keep him in bounds. Keep him in bounds.
And
they did, and there's a ball.
And a fumble. Let's see if it's a loose ball.
Well, we did not hear a whistle. So it is the Cats.
No,
it's Kickapoo's ball.
Yeah, they gave it. The play was dead. The ball was moved up. It's on the
39.
43, 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Chiefs. Back to throw again. Off to the left side. They dump it off. Not enough for a first down, but they do get out of bounds. It's kind of like that game last night with the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Yeah.
It was on that last drive.
Haven Christian was the one that caught that ball and got out of bounds, but it's going to be second and about 2. Yeah, the Chiefs' defense let us down just a little bit last night, for sure.
And he's back to throw. He's got a man open down to the 10-yard line. Good play. They're moving the clock. Minute 18 left in the ball game. They got to move the chains, and now they start the clock. And they stop the clock. Timeout.
Yeah, Towdy has called timeout, or Sonis. Coach Sonis has called timeout. He wants to talk to the defense. He said, guys, let's see if we got one more defensive stop in us.
Well, the Cats have this game for sure, but Coach Towdy wants them to work on a lot of things because got some very important games coming up, and you have to have a complete game when you play teams like Webb City, Joplin, and Carthage. They'll all be tough. Wouldn't this be nice? You know, Webb City's going to lose tonight, and handily. We haven't defeated Webb City in 25 years. 1999 was the last season that the Cats defeated.
Well, Carthage has apparently got a little bit of firepower because this is the second ball game that they've won big time.
Well, Kickapoo, their season doesn't get any easier. Next week they face Webb City, and they'd hate to start the year at 0-3 after losing this one tonight, which they're going to. 1:10 left to go. Ball at the 10. They're back to throw. He's got a man open, wide open. Touchdown. Chiefs at the 104 mark. 10-yard TD pass. And brings a little closer.
Yeah, I anticipate that they would go for 2 right here and then try an onside kick.
It's 40-27. Extra point attempt coming.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2.
I said, well, this might come in handy later in the season. They're moving off to the right side. They throw no good. 1:04 left in the ball game. The score, Neosho 40, Kickapoo 27. Let's take a timeout and return on the KNEO Sports Network.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Yeah, you know exactly what they're going to do, and we've got our hands up on the front. There goes Brody Crane, and he may very well score.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. Onside kick by the Chiefs. Backfired on them.
58 seconds left, and nice job by Brody Crane, who plays safety, plays corner. He plays a little bit of everything, and pick that ball up and run with it.
And everyone fooled. They weren't expecting that. Under a minute to go. Let's see what the Cats do. All they have to do is really take a knee. Not much. Chiefs are down by 13 points. Ball spotted on about the 12.5-yard line.
Cats are going down in victory formation, and that should be the end of the ball game.
And they'll be happy with that. What a night this has been. It's been back and forth in the second quarter, but the Cats really came out on fire in that first period. Clock is stopped. No, it's running. It's 40-27. Spy will probably take another knee. They're in their victory formation. That's all he has to do is go down. And that's pretty much it. What a night this has been. Final score is going to be Neosho 40, Kickapoo Chiefs 27. What a night to be a Wildcat. Fans are still here, and very deserving. The boys get to ring the bell here at the end of the ball game.
Now we're going to take time out. We'll come back with a wrap. Then we will have our drive-by scoreboard show, and then we'll have Coach Towdy, interview with Coach Towdy before we give it up this evening. So stay tuned, stay with us, and hear what Coach Towdy has to say. Cats have a great victory, and they start out 2-0 for the first time in I'm not sure exactly how long it will be.
It's been a while.
It's been quite a while. Next home game will be with the Waynesville Tigers. We'll go to Lebanon next week, and we will start there about 6:15, and we will get that ball game underway and get back. But let's take a time out, Luke, and we'll come back. The Cats win it 42-27.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO.
All right, well, we are back, and the broadcast is not over. We're just going into our scoreboard show a little bit early, and we will stop that whenever Coach Towdy gets up here, and we have a little chat with him. But we want to let you know about a few scores going on here in the Neosho, or actually all over the local area. And, Jim, let's start with you.
Starting in the COC tonight, Willard leading Glendale late in the fourth quarter, 21-13. Webb City loses to Nixa tonight, 55-21. Joplin Eagles defeat Lebanon Yellow Jackets 21-17. Kickapoo, of course, losing tonight against Neosho. Other scores tonight, Carthage defeating Ozark 42-6. That is the final. Republic defeating Waynesville 35-9. Some other scores, Cassville defeating the Mustangs of McDonald County. Seneca leading over Mount Vernon 35-14. Lamar has defeated East Newton 34-24, and Nevada defeating Aurora by the score of 21-7. So those are some of the scores around the COC tonight. Coach Towdy with us tonight. Coach, congratulations, and what an exciting night. You boys, another complete ball game. I know you have to be proud of the play probably 95% of the time tonight.
Yeah, and once again, the best thing is there was some adversity, but we responded really well to it, and we didn't hang our heads. We just kept battling and put them away when we needed to.
You know, well, Coach, at Arvest Bank, we believe that we believe in the power of serving others, just exactly like you do and your cats do. With small businesses to agriculture, whether you're looking for someone who'll help you with your mortgage or an expert with wealth management, we've got it covered. You deserve a financial partner to take care of you, and we want your financial goals met. Arvest Bank of Neosho. Now go ahead.
Just extremely proud of the kids tonight. You know, they came out hot and were firing right out of the gate, and we kind of let them claw back into it. But like I said, they just kept battling and never hung their heads when something went wrong. They were perfectly fine with that, and they just responded and played the next play.
You know, one thing I was impressed with the play of course, Kate Spiva had a good ball game tonight, had some good runs, good throws, but you had a 99.5-yard play, a drive, he had a 75-yard pass play to Boston Patterson down here, just kind of broke the camel's back with a play during that time, and Brody Crane came in, and he is a tough young man to bring down.
He's just a really good athlete. He's big and strong, and he's a very special athlete in general, and we're glad he's on the football team.
Well, it's a different look than what you had last year, and we're very proud of what you've accomplished. I don't know if you heard the scores tonight. Joplin just barely got past Lebanon, 21-17. Some other teams that you're going to face in the near future lost tonight. Waynesville's coming to town in a couple of weeks. They lost the ball game, and Willard losing tonight as well. So the Cats could be in the driver's seat here in the COC here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough conference, and every week's going to be tough. Records don't matter in this conference, and we know that. And we're just focused on the moment we're in, and we're going to enjoy it tonight. But we told the kids we'll be back up early tomorrow, and we'll start getting ready for next week.
Looking at tapes and film. I guess you can still say film, like what we used to say 50 years ago in football. But things haven't changed. The work never ends on that. But, Coach, congratulations again tonight. And you made our life. You probably heard us yelling from the press box up here tonight. Few mistakes, middle things, on the far side of the field. They had some unsportsmanlike conduct, anything that needs to be corrected. I don't mention any names. But,
there was obviously mistakes tonight, and that's kind of a good thing as far as we can still be a lot better than what we are right now, and we can improve. And some of the unsportsmanlike conducts, we're going to try and clean all that up, but they're all coming from playing hard and aggressive. It's nothing cheap. It's not like they're saying anything bad. They're just playing through the whistle, and so you can kind of live with those. You still don't want to get them, and we want to clean them up, but those are a lot better than some of the other ones.
Right. Coach,
we saw an aspect of the ball game tonight that we haven't seen, and that was the time management. Absolutely was great on that last series of plays. Was there any doubt in your mind that we weren't going to be able to do that?
No, I mean, we told the kids at halftime that, we've worked all summer for this. This is exactly what we've trained for. We put them through a lot of mentally grueling and physically grueling activities this summer that just really tested how tough they were when they got tired. And so, one of those activities we called Don't Drop the Bar, where they just had to hold onto the bar and go through all the kinds of workouts, and they couldn't set it down no matter what. So as we're starting to drive that last drive, they just kept on saying, hey, don't drop the bar, don't drop the bar. And so it just kind of, all the training this summer, not only physically but mentally, gave us an advantage there on that last drive.
And hopefully it'll be a little cooler next week.
Yes.
up at 11, and I know that takes a toll on everybody and the officials and the coaches on the sideline. Coach Dowdy, congratulations once again. Final score here in Neosho tonight, 40-27. Neosho Wildcats defeat the Kickapoo Chiefs, and the Cats improved to a record of 2 wins and no losses. Good ring to that.
Go Cats.
Congratulations,
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Up in Lebanon. It was nice to see the boys get out there, John, and ring the bell and here for the home opener in Neosho tonight.
Yeah, it really was. Once again, we want to thank Arvest of Neosho for being our sponsor for the Coaches Show, and it just tells you when you have an opportunity to talk to a coach after a ball game like this, you get in on kind of the character of the team and kind of what they're looking for and where they're going. So we're grateful for that, and it was a great ball game.
It certainly was. We want to do a few more scores real quick. Stratford beat Monette tonight 69-14. Ozark Mountain Conference, other scores. Some of them are still in the fourth period. I'm looking down the list here. Carl Junction defeated Rogers Heritage War Eagles 25-13. Other scores still coming in. Nothing really of importance that locally. Branson defeating Camdenton 35-14. Mid-Lakes Conference, Marionville, this is smaller 1A, 2A schools. Marionville defeating Forsyth 28-22. Sarcoxy in that ball game defeating Hollister 22-18, and Houston Tigers defeated Springfield Catholic 42-7. And that's a look at most of the scores from around the COC and Southwest Missouri tonight.
Hey, we want to remind everybody to be with us on Monday afternoon at 1 o'clock, 12:30 for the Lady Wildcats out at the Marion Family Sports Complex, which is just in between the junior high and the George Washington Carver School. It's going to be an exciting time. The Seneca Indians are coming to town, and it doesn't matter who's got the record and who doesn't. It's going to be a battle. It always is when we take on our cross-county rivals, the Seneca Indians.
It certainly will be. And like I say, next week we'll be in Lebanon, Missouri, and we'll get started early. We'll make Luke take us out for dinner before the ball game and have a good time. And we want to thank you for staying with us tonight here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Yeah, so for John Ball and Luke.
We still want to thank a few of our sponsors tonight who have made this broadcast possible. And so why don't we take a quick break and let you know about a few of them.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook /Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
You've been listening to the Final Drive Scoreboard Show on the KNEO Sports Network. The Final Drive Scoreboard Show is sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. See how one of their certified physicians, certified athletic trainers, or a therapist can help you get back in the game. Join us again after the game next week as we will once again bring you all the latest scores right here on the Final Drive Scoreboard Show, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.